Me, despite the fact that I have Papa Mohbad's number, I don't call him. There's no need. But in contact, you people, you don't have Papa Mohbad's number. You've never even spoken with him before. The maximum this thing you have, the closest this thing you have with him is on his page. But you are standing behind him. I want to say a big thank you to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. On the behalf of my head, my kidney, my lungs, my bula, my yansh, my hand, my everything, I want to say a big thank you to you. Everybody without leaving anyone out. Just like I used to say, if you like Baba Mohbad, I like you. Made me sound this morning. Woman, so I knew somebody say make I bring evidence. I go bring evidence. All of you that used to go and pay any income, all of you, go and say I'm a lap PPO master. All of you that used to go and tell some people to come to my DM. Ogun araloma sompani bitebawa. All of you that used to tell people, you tell girls to come to my DM because I used to say I'm a lap PPO master. Ira luma sompani. You know what I'm saying? You want to come and ask for my name. Me, I'm free. I'm a free person being Koswala. Everybody, thank you so much. I said I was not going to take too much time, but then.
Thank you. Ish, you are single now, so why are you not accepting requests? Huh? Thank you for the speech. Me and for Baba, sometimes I might just move a little bit, but I'm for Baba from when even from when I saw him at that police briefing when the incident first happened. I was like, no. This narrative they are pushing to us. Somebody cannot just kill his son. There's more to this nonsense.
Sorry to interject. What do you mean? Sometimes you can move a little bit. Explain deeply, please.
No. Sometimes, like I said, I go to so many platforms. I just listen anyway. It's not like So sometimes you'll be some narrative. No. Even my mom even knows. My family knows. There's nothing you can say because Mohbad, I'm the firstborn of 5 boys, and my mom had 3 of us for my dad. So I know it's not easy. So
hold on, 5 boys.
Yeah, no, 4 boys. I have 4 boys. Not me. My mom has 4 boys. I'm the only girl. We are 5, but my mom has 4 boys. So I know.
So those 4 boys follow you?
Yeah, they follow me. So I'm their mom.
So now you bring the boys, come.
And me bring the boys. But when with Mohbad's case, all these Gen Z people, sometimes they just, when they start seeing money, they get carried away. But I'm so happy that even with that, Mohbad still was close to his dad. He was still close to his dad, and he told his dad something. So I'm happy. I'm for Baba Mohbad, no matter what. Baba didn't share anything. He was not in the house. He was, even if Blessing had told him whatever, he was not in that house. He went to the police station. The police should have arrested everybody. So, any day, police failed us. So that's why when your meet came, well, now started all this nonsense. I was like, no, something is wrong. I don't know, more be Mohbad powerful too. Don't fair deny that guy justice. What has he done wrong? And it's just a pity. Wumito Pyro, the husband of my youth, you had access to his money. You should have released some money to even give him befitting burial. So but the old burial is somewhere nice, although we nonsense you the daddy. Well, you had access to his money. And you couldn't even give him a befitting burial. It's a shame. I don't know. So may God I know we're going to get justice. Me, I'm positive because we are making so much. We're not quiet. So not being quiet, got any pressure to So thank you. Thank you for
I have a problem here.
yeah.
Please, as a moderator, let me do my job here, please. No one should take over for me.
Ah,
Okay? I
wow.
wanted to bring people up who did that before me. Eshora Ngidigo.
Let me tell you something. You are not the only moderator. Host, no one be. Anybody can be faster, faster.
Pastor Fosto Bo. But Monica Gbami as host, telling me as my tweet, did you accept me?
My lovely sis Yemi, my lovely sister Yemi, ever no, abeti suni.
Mi ò fẹ́ gbogbo eléyìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí vengeance
Mommy,
wọ́n ti jí.
Sista Yemi kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ wá sọ̀rọ̀ mo lè blọ́ọ̀kì yín tàbí já yín bọ́lẹ̀. Ẹ ṣáà rà ẹ̀wọ̀n ló.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ gbàgbára yìí ilẹ̀ ẹjọ́.
Ẹgbẹ́ nílẹ̀ ìjọba Ọlọ́run.
ẹjọ́.
Bí mo fẹ́ ṣe tèmi nìyẹn, ṣàtìgbọ́ pírìtì tí ni máa dà nínú.
Àwọn èèyàn dúró please.
Ẹ̀kọ́ jókòó kọ́ bá dúró kọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kán sáré ṣe nǹkan tó máa ṣe kíá because some people they are at work. Àní àwọn èèyàn kan wà níbi iṣẹ́. My lovely sis Yemi, can you Vano dey go?
Don't take over for me.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mommy Gibe, 15 minutes péré ni mo ní. Mommy Gibe ẹjọ́.
Mommy Yeti, agbára jagbára lọ, ẹ̀bẹ̀ la máa bẹ̀ Mommy Gibe, ẹ ṣáàjọ, ẹ̀bẹ̀ la máa bẹ̀ abẹ̀yìn ẹjọ́.
Ṣẹlẹ̀ ajẹ́ tó gbé ìròyìn èmi náà gbé wọn. Èmi ni mo gbé wọn. Iṣẹ́ yẹn lè ń jà sí.
Ọjà
Àbẹ́ tó ti ní kọ́ọ̀ṣì pẹ̀lú best scholar. Èmi ní Tazan ẹni kọ́ọ̀ṣì pẹ̀lú ewó tún ní best scholar ń sìn.
Kò bá jà àbúkọ ní kí n tó best scholar ni.
Mommy Gibe ẹ má bínú.
Ṣé fẹ́ gba trọ́fì lé lórí ni?
Màá gbà torí tèmi náà ti wá sí platform mi as moderator mi dẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo yóò believe in me, ẹni dẹ̀ believe in me, mo dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ mi. Let me do my job jọ̀dọ̀.
Ẹ má wọlé.
After corrupt absolutely. Kẹ̀rí téèyàn wà ní opportunity kan. Téèyàn wà ní opportunity kan tó wá jẹ̀dá fi tán lẹ́nu wò. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ àṣẹ agbára lò. It's just today. Host, you need to amend your moderation after today's meeting.
I beg your pardon, Lorexi. Kill I mean by that. She's doing very well, sis. G-Babe. She's doing very well. Oh.
On the issue of restaurant being blocked. You can see. On the issue of being blocked, host, still love you.
Madam Yemi, let's hear you.
Àwọn ti wà lórí fóònù wọn ti jẹ́ vengeance Vano dey go because we can't wait, no time to waste. Vengeance náà ti sùn tí àpò ṣiṣẹ́ lálẹ́. Vengeance is okay. Mr. Isaac.
Vengeance is here.
Mo rò pé.
Vengeance is peaceful. Vengeance is awake, fully awake. I hope I'm very audible. I hope I'm audible.
Very loud.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. I want to say, I want to send big greetings to everyone once again. All the generals and the gladiators, all those that have been standing very strong for Baba Mohbad. God in His infinite mercy shall stand by you. I really love the fact that many people are coming up. And then I'm always happy when I see new people adding credibility to the cause of justice. When I see them having that tenacity to join the battlefield, it's not really quite easy. It takes courage, it takes determination, it takes rigorosity, and it takes undiluted commitment to become a host. And I'm quite glad that who used to be Gladiator 247 has taken this new challenge to become a general.
No, I think I should be still left as the gladiator. The unusual general. You guys will do more of the talking, maybe Oche Sorosoro. So the unusual.
That is when you're going to start. Nobody learn it. We start from somewhere.
Let me tell you, 24/7.
Oh God. Yeah, I just feel like everything is quiet. Like we have to push up more because we are so divided now. We need more grounds. So that's why, like, no. It should be quiet. We need grounds to go on. We're doing very well. Like no, my God.
Anyway. Everyone's active. Don't struggle to get used to the new vengeance. It's still the same vengeance. So, because it's going to be, it's just a quick change. And then, I told you yesterday, I said I love the dynamic nature of General Barrister Laide. I love the way he was able to switch from being a calm one to a very violent one when times called for it. So I'm trying to emulate General Laide too. Do you understand? So that I can become calm. Then when the need arises, then I can actually switch back to the original violent general. So please don't get it.
Vengeance is outside now. It's outside, it's not inside. That's why it's calm.
I know it's my comment.
The both sides of the vengeance. We like the quiet one and the.
Congratulating me as the chief moderator, Kilode.
Mọ̀mí BG baby ẹ jẹ́ kán ṣe submission tó ń jáde. Nígbà tí kò ṣe pé wọ́n gbé baby fún yín.
Ẹjọ́. Ṣé General G baby moderator?
One of the moderator ni o. One of the
chief moderator.
Chief kọ́. Commander
It is finished. It is finished. It's only a matter of time. Ni o, ó sì nìkan lọ́wọ́ máa dáwọ́ rẹ̀ nígbà tó bá yá o. Ó sì nìkan ló máa dáwọ́ rẹ̀ nìkan o. Everybody is blockable.
No. On a serious note, I've been doing well, performing well. Just say that. Mommy, Baduba, won't accept me. I want your people. Won't accept me.
Okay. I'm finishing probation. General. Probation.
6 months. 6 months probation.
I'm reviewing you. I'm lucky, but I'm lucky with that
Because ẹjọ́ ti pọ̀ jù. Nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ wo ẹ̀ wò. Kọ́mẹ̀ntì lẹ̀ ń wá. Ẹni tó bu yín lẹ̀ ń wá kiri nínú kọ́mẹ̀ntì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ block ẹni tó bu yín lẹ̀ ń wá lórí kọ́mẹ̀ntì. Ṣèkẹ́ wọ́.
Ìwọ tó wọlé yẹn. Jíbẹ̀ bá ní ìwọ tó wọlé yẹn olúwa pa orí o. Ìwọ tó wọlé yẹn olúwa pa orí.
Vengeance. Okay. Vengeance is
It is really well. So, like I was saying, I really love this step that General 247 are taking to take the fight into the enemy's camp. It is why it is actually important, necessary, and compulsory for every justice fighter to take this fight more seriously. Like I always say, we are not only fighting for the departed soul of Mohbad, but we are fighting for the future of our children and that of our grandchildren. We are standing to correct the anomaly that has plagued the country called Nigeria, that has plagued the power corridor of Nigeria, that has plagued the justice system of Nigeria, that has corrupted the police system in Nigeria. So the standing today, not the standing alone for Mohbad and his father, but the standing for you and I. And that is why it is very compulsory that we do not lose this battle. This battle cannot be lost. This war cannot be lost. It is a man or make war. We need to put everything necessary. We need to put all our resources. We need to put all our time. We need to put all our energy to make sure that what seems to be unstoppable force, what seems to be unconquerable force, I mean the force protecting Wunmi Adebanjo is put to rest. We must put them down, either by force or by fire. We cannot afford to toy with it. We cannot afford to be careless with it. We cannot afford to be wayward or to be ballast with it. We must show our rigorosity. We must show our valor. We must show our vigor in contesting and defending the departed soul of Ileoluwa through the Holy Father that is fighting for justice. These have gone beyond business entity. It has gone beyond self-glorification. It has gone beyond friendship or family ties. It is a cause to tell the power that be that power is transcendent. And whosoever has refused to do the just will be left behind. It does not matter how rich you are. It does not matter how connected you are. Those who kill by sword, the Bible says, they must die by sword. He who kills by sword must die by sword. This is written in the Bible. And that's why I have problem with people that are saying, why is Babaloba singing? Why is he attacking those that are attacking? Why is he putting those that is putting him down? Why will he be saying such a thing? Why will he be saying such a thing? Baba should be allowed to express himself. He is a human being. He's a human being. Sorry for that interference. Baba is a human being. He has blood flowing through his veins. He's as human as you and I. The ability to express oneself, the ability to translate and interpret stimulus is what makes you and I human beings. So Baba is not an exception. It's not Holy Spirit. It's not Jesus Christ. It's not the Lord our Savior. It's a mortal like you and I. As you have thought within your heart that you have got mind to express yourself, so is Baba, whose child was killed, not Sankobukan, has the right to express himself through words, through song, or through whatsoever. And that's why I say, woes betide anybody that chastises Baba because he has come out to express himself. Woes betide anybody that chastises Baba just because he has come out to condemn those that have condemned him. Won't betide anybody that will tell Baba, censor your language, Joe. You are going to the public. Oh. Don't say this. Don't say that. After they have killed his son, after they have sent his son to the world beyond, after they have sent his son to the afterlife and left him in total nakedness, I say, won't betide anybody whatsoever that will go and tell that man, hey, Baba, Emma Selenita. Baba, Emma Selenita. What is your problem?
Let that Baba be. And that's why I laugh at people that will say, now the public have turned their back against Baba. Which public? What is the color of that public? Who are those public? The same question I'll be asking you people when people keep on talking about public lawyer. Public is the takeover. Clinical the takeover. I will just be laughing. Please define public. What makes up a public? What are the characteristic features of a public? How many number of people can make a public? What percentage of the population of Nigeria can make up a public? What are the criteria for acceptance of people as a members of the public? Why some are not the public? You people don't have answer. Because public is an ambiguous name. Public is an ambiguous name. It's not defined. A single man will come out and be calling himself public. A single man will come out and be calling himself public. Just one person. He will say, our public and they take over. It is about our public. And I will just be laughing. Who are you? You are not any public. Public cannot take over anything as long as the father of the deceased is still alive and is still standing for justice. Oku Mohbad kì í ṣe oku public. I would like to let you know. Oku Mohbad kì í ṣe oku public. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tàn jẹ́ ọmọ ní pé oku public ni. Oku Mohbad is not oku public o. Mohbad was not found on the streets being murdered. Mohbad was not found on the street. Mohbad has family that are recognized with him. He has a father that is standing for justice. I remember when they were doing this case of Timothy, was reference not given to his father? Was reference not given to his wife? Was reference not given to the brothers and sisters? Did anybody say public is take over? Ẹ̀yin parents, ẹ̀yin siblings, ẹ lọ jókòó. As long as those people were standing for justice, they gave them the deserving respect. They were continuously giving them feedback. Ìyá Timothy was outside telling the government, "We need the justice." Nobody relegated them to the bottom. Nobody. But in terms of Mohbad, our brainless people will come out and be saying, "Baba, go and sit down." Baba lọ jókòó. Our public take over. Public Igbo. Public table. God bless you. Public table. Who are the public? The same public. Tí wọ́n gbé àkáǹtì sílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń dáwọ́ sí ṣáá tí wọ́n ń kówó lówó jẹ tí wọ́n ń kówó jẹ lórí òkú ọmọ 26 years old. Ṣé the same public tí wọ́n lọ sign the contract pẹ̀lú ọba at the end of the day orin ni wọ́n ń kọ fọ́ba. Ṣé the same public tí wọ́n lọ ń kówó lọ́wọ́ PS ṣáwọn náà ní public? Ṣé the same public tí wọ́n sọ pé police are working nígbà tí police ò dẹ̀ ṣe anything ṣáwọn náà ní public? Àbí the same public one useless guy tó pé ẹni boss rat tó dàbí àgbò tó dàbí ẹranko tó dàbí ẹran tó pariwo kiri I know too much. Ẹjọ́ ṣé public náà nìyẹn? I look at the public and all I see is just hypocrisy. I look at you that you are calling yourself and all I see is confusion is up and down. Everybody is now looking for how to cut his own national cake. Now we now have lawyer Fontaine Omolofo. Every single fẹ́ gbé lawyer sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ti lọ ń bá láti public area ló lè ṣe. Yomi náà ń jà rapurapu. Ibẹ̀ jẹjọ ìdèmí ní kẹ́ ẹ ṣe o. Now abẹ́ lọ ṣe protest lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Àtẹ̀ní sọ fún ara àtẹ̀má bẹ́ jáde níbi eku. Imagine. These are the public. Kẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ bàbá yẹn kó fi ẹjọ́ sílẹ̀ fún. Kó sùn lálẹ́ kó jẹ́ àárọ̀ wọ́n ní wọ́n ti parí ẹjọ́ pé Mohbad, the case of Mohbad has not finished. Go and bury Mohbad. Expect yẹn kó fi ẹjọ́ sílẹ̀ fún ẹ̀yin ẹ̀jẹ̀ tẹ́lọ́gbó lọ PS tẹ́lọ́gbó lọ bàbá Liam tẹ́ńkọ́ lọ bà lẹ́yìn expect bàbá yẹn kó fi ẹjọ́ sílẹ̀ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ bàjọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ pátá. Kẹ wá lè sọ pé bàbá rẹ̀ ni ò mọ̀ ṣe kẹ tún lè mú bàbá rẹ̀ kẹ tún blame ẹ̀ pé òun ni ò kẹ tún rí justice gbà lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó bá fẹjọ́ sílẹ̀ fún yín ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin public lérí bú ẹ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀yin public ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀pọ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé ẹ ti di public ẹ̀yin ìka ẹ̀yin burúkú ní ẹ̀pọ̀ ọmọ yín sílẹ̀ sínú ilé ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ yín rìn ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ yín rẹ̀rìn ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ yín jẹun ẹ̀ ń bọ́mọ yín ṣe kínní orí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí wọ́n pa ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ̀yin public bẹ́ẹ̀ tí kò bá ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ pọ̀ ọmọ tí kẹ́ẹ́dí public bá yín ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ ọmọ tí inú ilé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ní public kó bá yín tẹ́ kó bá ẹ̀yin kà yìí ẹ̀yin kà yìí ẹ̀yin ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ní ẹ̀sìn lórí public àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ojú òde tì yín ẹ̀ ń ṣe eré gèrèdè rádaràda lójú àwọn ọmọ yóò pè yín sí kọ́nà kan fún yín ní pọ̀tìrìsẹ́ẹ̀tì pé ìjà òṣìlẹ̀ ló ń ṣe bàbá òṣìlẹ̀ ló ń ṣe kí ló kan kí yín pẹ̀lú òkú Mohbad kì í ṣe òkú public ó ní bàbá tó ń béèrè fún justice tí o bá tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá lè ràn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó gbà wọlé ẹgbẹ́ gbà wọlé náà ṣé dandan ni wọ́n ní kẹ́ fi ṣe justice ní ẹgbẹ́ gbà wọlé ìgbà bára tẹ gbé lórí justice Mohbad ìṣe náà fù ẹ kó wọlé ẹ lọ wáṣẹ́ ṣe eléyìí tó ń ṣe babaláwo kó mú yahoo mọ́ kó lọ ṣògùn owó babaláwo justice for Mohbad lọ ṣògùn owó ìsàsífà ABC justice for Mohbad ò lè fi là. I'm telling you, justice for Mohbad, you cannot make it through justice for Mohbad. Toba will make it. You're only postponing your judgment day. Justice for Mohbad will let be here. I'm telling you. Except to ba se ni méjì. Except to ba se ni méjì. Òṣìṣẹ́ kò ṣàbọ̀. Babaláwo ni iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀. Òṣìṣẹ́ kò ṣàbọ̀. Kò tán láti ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni with your account number. Account number ló mọ̀ gbélé kiri. Ó wá sọ justice for Mohbad bí bàbá tó bá ń gbàjọ́. Mo rántí ìgbà ìtàn alájọ máa ń gbàjọ káàkiri alájọ yìí ti dé o ẹ wá sọjọ́ ìfọ̀mù bàjẹ́ alájọ ẹ sọjà àjọ ẹ wá lọ ń gbàjọ kiri ẹ ń gbàjọ kiri ẹ jẹ́ ń yanjú ẹ jọ ọjọ́ ìdí mo tọrọ lórí kí nìyí ẹ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni yóò dẹ̀ já mọ́ yín lágbárí. I don't understand. As a human rights activist I've never seen a place. In fact, let me tell you, activism is born from a dissenting voice. It's because of the oppressors. That's why we have activists. The day that activists now start singing a song of the government, that is no longer an activist. That has become a mouthpiece of the oppressor. And all these new state activists, you people are mouthpiece of the oppressors. You are not activists. Ẹgbẹ́ wọlé o, ẹgbẹ́ kun yín, ẹgbẹ́ lọlé, ẹgbẹ́ kun àtìdí wọlé. Just for Mohbad is a must. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vengeance. We love the quiet and with the voice from low to high. Thank you, Vengeance, for your contribution. I don't know why people would just. I don't understand why you just come and just for your own private benefits start bashing people or bringing down the man or bringing down the case. You should go for the police. Police no fail and all this. Most of us are not even in Nigeria, but we have families in Nigeria. The main fact we man say go to police station. Oh yeah, can stop money. Even if it did not happen in that jurisdiction. And even the police, the hospitals now have to be working with. That's what I expect the Yomi to be doing, like your NGO, human rights, and that kind of case. Police, you took a dead body to the hospital. They're supposed to call the police before you even leave. Call police before you even leave. Got to find any notes. Pick a cruel hospital here. That's what is done here. Even you go in a stab wound, they will call the police before you even leave that hospital, and they'll still treat you. So, anyway, thank you, Mr. Isha. You can go on there. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. And good morning, good afternoon, everybody on the platform. I want to do a brief rundown.
If you can do it now.
Hello.
Okay. Yes, I hope the moderator will not access the 72 hours before it talk.
No nonsense Kinilawa Arena.
General Buresi.
I thought you want to answer before we talk.
Don't worry, she's my sister.
Ishak, continue. Man, block one, I became blocking one.
Right from when Mohbad was Pi was announced, we've been hearing different theories, and there have been different chapters. From ear infection to my nigger is gone, they have Pi my nigger, to Baba buried his son at night, or he wanted to bury him at night, to properties, to psychological or madness, whatever, to Mohbad forgetting lyrics of, no. Then they brought in Mali and Sam Larry bullying. Police stepped in and started with bleeding profusely, the nurse, the reaction to injection, and declaring prime boy wanted. Then after the prime boy was declared wanted, we started hearing of Obem Makoyede theory. Then, shortly after the inquest was opened, there was issue of paternity, Oba and placenta. And from spending, we had it.
Hello, sir. We can't hear anything. Maybe he moved from where he was standing.
I think it's his network. Who is next? I won't allow Baba Guresi to say anything today here. Yeah, I have the power here. I'm in charge. Mommy Royalty, baby, you can speak. Carry on speaking now.
Royalty Mommy Royalty come.
Also, Bill.
Ajia, we are there, carry on.
I want it. All right, Mohbad won't be by any local here.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, once again. 247 celebration, thank you so much for joining this course. At least
I've always been.
You've always been, yeah, you've always been. But at least for you to be bold enough to come and do this.
Yeah.
We want to give kundus to you, like they always say, kundus to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody that is coming from Sister Toyin's Preparing Pace platform. At least she was the one that dragged every one of us to this side. And
yeah, yes.
I pray to God that we will not regret it. And the cause of this justice, we will get what we're looking for, by God's grace. I think because I actually want to say some things, and I think the best caller is trying to dwell on everything I want to say. I was like, I think the best caller what to so then case closed me, but as God has it, all of us into few let's just say something. One, from the voice record that you played in the morning, I've been listening to it. I just want to say something.
He's back, continue. He's back. Network only. And just I also
let me just hold it.
I drop you. I drop you.
And then fire on.
Okay, what I do with it. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ishak. Thank you so much. So, like Mr. Ish always said, he's always saying that once your enemy is speaking the language with your friend, you have to be very, very careful. I want to refer to what that man, I don't even follow him, I don't want to know him, but I'm used to his name anyway, the boss rat or whatever they call his name. He said something. He said, Mr. Muiwa is not Baba's relative. It doesn't even, it's not even related to Baba and no Logboani Bikoni. And I could remember vividly the day that Wunmi called out Mr. Muiwa in a write-up. I can remember that she wrote Baba's adopted brother. And for Wunmi to have said this, which means maybe a Niyashoro or Bossman or whatever people that they were being planted in jail for him, they've had that conversation, making her to feel that Mr. Muiwa is not Baba's relative. So, in other words, people that said they are seeking for justice for Mohbad, and the person that we are saying that he or she owns Mohbad the duty of care is saying the same language they are saying, then definitely there is something wrong somewhere. They are not for justice, they are anti-justice. Let's leave that aside. And in the voice record, the lady said, I'm trying to quote one of the ladies in that voice record, and with that IT guy, she said, they are accusing Wunmi for different things, but they don't have evidence. They are not going to arrest Wunmi for anything. I'm putting it straight now this afternoon. I just want to lay some good, I like some stuff. Like we're always saying here, we base everything on facts of the case. If this lady wants to be sincere with herself, she wants to be sincere, real sincere, and she's not doing women supporting women. Nobody is doing widows victimization. Nobody is victimizing anybody. But you call yourself a partner. You're living with Mohbad. When they first announced the death of this boy, they said from the bloggers, they said ear infection. Somebody said they saw Mohbad. They even took pictures with him. After that, you release series of chats saying different things, from the industry god to our godfathers to they killed him, they've killed the nigger. This lover said Obore Jani, or the police said he bled profusely or Bema Konje. Different narration, different narratives in all these things. And you that said, well, the evidence against Wunmi, because she's a woman like you can't sit down with your brain and start thinking, because from that day one, they announced the boy. With all those narratives, I sat down, I was like, no. For all different things being brought out to the media, there is something wrong somewhere. There is something they want to cover up. There is something, this boy's death is not a natural death. And since that day one, I've been following this case. And with all the evidences coming up every day, and you're still sitting down and you're saying, well, we go against Wunmi, so they arrested. Then why is Wunmi trying in as much as possible, even from the CTC, from the day one that she has been talking, she never mentioned that we want Mohbad and whatever the arguments. She didn't even say that the argument that led to, she was only saying that the argument that led to Prime Boy and Mohbad's fight was because Prime Boy was calling Mohbad promise and Mohbad doesn't like it. Also, only Mohbad in Baja, see Prime Boy fin sọ fún Mohbad pé kó má àwọn nǹkan tó ń sọ yìí wọ́n lè sọ nínú ilé tó jẹ́ kí Mohbad bínú. Then which means there is something that comes up that she's hiding, that she doesn't want us to know. And everything boils back to Omoto Bedani. People were bringing different narratives about that child. She can't come out to say, okay, Baba, Omo yin lomo yi. If that should be the case, come and take this child and go and do your DNA. Don't worry about it. She was riding and running away from the DNA for more than 1 year. And you that you are supporting her did not see anything wrong, any evidence to hold Wunmi down. She said something again. She said, I want to keep Baba ikuti Baba looked at the scene Mohbad ni kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n rí result autopsy. That's why the autopsy comes and as inconclusive, because Baba looked at the scene Mohbad. When the public are castigating this man from the day one that they are accusing this man of all these things. The person you said they don't have anything against, that they don't have anything to nail her down, did not come out to say, no, but she was enjoying the momentum. She was enjoying the way they are castigating that man. She never for once come out to side that man. The only thing she said, Tiba saw a lot of evidence things, you will throw him with stone at him. And you're saying, oh, the evidence down. Let me tell you, I'm just referring to that lady. I will give Mr. Ishak his time to talk. Let me tell you, for you being blind to the truth, for you being blind to the facts of the case, all because the girl in question is a woman supporting women. And I'm not referring to this lady alone. I'm referring to all the women on all platforms that are supporting women blindly. Because often victimizing widow because your favorite celebrity is supporting her, or because one thing or the other, or because you are being paid to cover up this case. Let me tell you, whatever that happens to that Mohbad on the 11th of September 2023 in that house, that Wunmi is shying away to say it. Wunmi is shying away to say everything that happens on that Monday, and you are supporting her blindly. Ni agbára Ọlọ́run, ni agbára ohun tó ràn yìí, ni àṣẹ tí lè ní ìfimọ́. Every one of you will have the taste of that thing by God's grace. Because ìkànnì, you are being blinded. You know the truth, but because women supporting women, because you feel that they want to victimize a widow, she's young, she can't go through all this, and you are blinded to the truth. You know what happened. You know what happened to that boy. She shined away from what happened to Mohbad on the 11th. Tomorrow is 11th. I'm not surprised if so many things are being revealed tomorrow, because Ileri Oluwa Akonda money. Oje Magba justice. He's going to. I don't want to know whosoever that is backing with me. I don't want to know the power that is shielding her or the power that is standing on this justice. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, if you think you want to hide this justice, Ọlọ́run ó ṣì dín yín dìde. Somebody that will give us that justice will go there. But boy, we have the taste of this coin for saying the truth and shying away from that truth. Thank you very much, everybody. Justice for Ileri Oluwa, and justice we shall get. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for that beautiful submission. I don't know if I can proceed on my...
Yeah, right on, sir. Yeah, you can go on, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. I want us to, right from infection to poison, I don't want us to rule out any theory. Why? Because there is something that happened, and there have been several attempts to cover up from September 11, 2023. I could remember when Wunmi's sister came up on 13th. The first attack was that she requested to speak with Baba, and Baba would not take his call. She later claimed that Baba picked his call, and the man did not listen to the advice not to bury Mohbad. And she later came back to say she was sorry to Baba and that she never spoke with the man. On that 13th, she blamed the whole thing on the Nigerian system and claimed that Nigeria failed Mohbad. And on that same 13th, she said it could be the failure of the health system, and also claimed it could be the black magic. on the same day. You can see how many theories we have now. And she defended her sister by claiming that the wife is a quiet type, very quiet. She doesn't talk. And boasted that my mother is a police officer. If she's in Nigeria, they dare not do what they are doing to my sister on the 13th of September 2023. Nothing was being done to her sister at that time. The whole it was on Baba. But somebody who knew that the sister or the partner should be at the center of this whole thing was the one drawing our attention. In an attempt to cover up, they were drawing our attention to the main suspect. She said the mother was in America and she arrived last week. And that it's not Mohbad's money that the mother is spending, that the mother used to travel to America. Nobody accused anybody as at that time. Baba never accused anybody of traveling to America. Maybe Baba did not even know that somebody traveled to America. And on that same 13, property came up. Mommy mi lo bara ilẹ̀ yẹn, Ìkòròdú ni wọ́n ra ilẹ̀ yẹn sí, and it is that same land that they want to bury Mohbad. That the man took the land from Mohbad, and when Mohbad died, ilẹ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n fẹ́ sin sí. Why not Lekki Cemetery to give him a befitting burial? Nobody was talking about property until they brought property up. So many distractions, theories, just to cover up something. And they were telling us, why not allow Nigeria to give Mohbad the last respect? As at that time, we did not even know that they carry Mohbad on the bike, a celebrity, befitting indeed, to rush him. In fact, when he needed a expert to attend to him, they called a nurse, befitting indeed. And the use of a neighbor's car to carry a celebrity, put him on Okada and took him to Kuramed. And even when they gave them the medical report, they kept it. They advised them to go and deposit the corpse at morgue. They ignored that for a celebrity to be given a befitting burial. They brought him home, placed him under staircase, and did local embalming for a celebrity under staircase. We did not know anything that happened as at this time, and they were shifting everything on Haloba. And the sister came out to say, Àbúrò mi ò mọ anything nípa ikú ọkọ ẹ̀. It was a blanket, a clean slate. But what happened after then? Baba did not put anything on her throat to start for meeting. Gbogbo ohun tó sọ against Baba, gbogbo ohun tó fi cover up to sister, everything she said was 360 later on. That is for us to know that this Aloba, no matter how they go, no matter how they cook the lies, no matter how they manipulate, they will come back and hit their words. Fellow Nigerians, somebody said there is no evidence against women. There was a fight before they left home for the show. If there was no fight, how come there was no preparation for another jeep until she went to sit inside one and they had to call another jeep? Because they never prepared for her and Liam to follow them to the show. And there was an agreement right from home. At the show, before they got to the show, there was a fight. Prime Boy confirmed that. Even before they got to the show, there was a fight. As they were coming back from the show, there was a fight. Spending confirmed that, in fact, they put Liam on the floor and he had to carry Liam when the two of them were fighting. Even on the bridge. That was on their way back home. At home, when they got home, there was a fight confirmed by Adura. That even when Adura heard noise, they were arguments. They were just hearing noise from upstairs. And when Adura went in to pick, returned the phone that Mohbad was charging, downstairs, he also confirmed that there was a fight that very night when they returned home. And there was one reason that she gave. There was one lie she told to Mama. When she said the reason why she followed them to the show was to go and assist Mama in stocking, her shop. That was the reason she gave later. That was not the reason. There was no plan. The only plan was that Mohbad agreed to give her mother money. Because if there was a plan to go and help in the conversation that followed, you will have noticed that the first call for Mama, when they didn't come back, would have been, we didn't see you again. You said you were coming. But that was not what happened. Even when Mama said, she dreamt that something happened, or she was praying and noticed that Mohbad, the spirit passed. There wasn't any discussion about that. Sorry, we couldn't make it. Don't worry, mommy. If there's any of such, can they please let us do forensic to prove me wrong? It was just an excuse. So that she will have a reason different from the fight, from following up, from not giving any gap. There must be a reason, and that's what she presented to Mama, and Mama bought into it. They said there is no evidence against her. For the wife that waited for the 8 hours, and not for a doctor, for a nurse to come all the way from Cotonou to come and treat her partner. And there's no negligence, no evidence to arrest her. And when the nurse arrived, she was where? At the kitchen, cooking fried rice. When the nurse was injecting Mohbad, she claimed she was not there. She went downstairs, she was at the kitchen. Is that not negligence? A strange nurse enter your home, injecting your husband, and there was your presence was not there. It was not felt. Okay. You need your husband to always react to injection. And you allow a strange nurse to come and treat your husband at home. And when there was a reaction, you pour water. You are part of the nurse who treated him now. If you are not an expert, why will you know what to give to somebody when the person reacts to an injection? So if your pouring water did not, or the reaction to injection, and you pouring water did not kill him in the past, how can you now claim it's the reaction to injection and pouring of water that killed him this time around? And when he stumbled, the nurse was no longer there. It was you and Mohbad. The nurse and the DJ Bami, they left. So it was you. It was only the wife that could tell us what happened after. And that's why the nurse said, I don't know what happened. Mohbad was ill and healthy when I left for pharmacy. So what happened after the nurse and the Bami left for pharmacy? Who should we ask? And you say there is no evidence. You see, we can go on and on. If there is no cover-up, somebody has a doctor report covering it up. Somebody cannot tell us, and somebody knew even about the nurse, and she was tweeting to the whole world that they have taken him, they have taken the nigger, and couldn't put the name, the nurse, in the picture as at that time. And that's the witness, the wife, who claimed to be wife. Every other person that you people are twisting this thing on, apart from those who were in the house, were not even witness. They were no witness. Unless if you want to tell us that Blessing witnesses, Baba witnesses, or Mohbad witnesses, they were not there. We can say anything we like about their behavior, their whatever. We are what we are talking about now is the cause of death. Can they please give us reason why Mohbad should go the way? That's what we are talking about. What happened? 12 hours, 12 hours after, 12 hours before, 12 hours after. You can't give, all of you cannot give accurate report of what happened. And you want us to now shift our attention to one ballet said they wanted to bury at night. If Mohbad was not by, would they bury him? If you gave his father a medical report, will he not take him to morgue? You have even advised the man to take him to Ekiti to go and bury him. So if the man decides to perform ritual on or whatever on him at night, is that any of your business? Is that you know the one who recommended that you should go and do Koloro? So whether he choose to bury him at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., 1 a.m., or Ekiti ni, ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lẹ́ni kó lọ́rọ́? Bọ́n ṣe ń ròyìn lẹ́kìtì nìyẹn. Bí o dẹ̀ jẹ́ lẹ́kìtì, bọ́n ṣe mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe ń ròyìn ló ṣe fẹ́ ro yẹn. Bó dẹ̀ ṣe ro náà sìn, nígbà tó ro tán, bó ṣe sín, ṣe bí bó ṣe sín yẹn náà, ṣe bí làṣírí yín fi ń tú. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn rò pé ó ti sín, ó ti lọ nìyẹn, ṣe àìzú mẹ̀ jáde. Ó ro náà nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin lẹ pé kó ro, ó dẹ̀ ti ro. Nígbà tó ti ro, òun náà lẹ̀ ti nísìnyí. Bọ́n ṣe ń ro tó mọ̀ náà ló ti ro yẹn. Òun lẹ̀ dẹ̀ fi nísìnyí dèní. So for somebody saying that we don't have evidence, they, and just like the sister said, maybe she knew what we did not know. She already knew that the authority will be in charge, and that's why it's the Nigerian system that will fail us. But we are not going to fail. We reject that failure. We are going to get to the bottom of this. Mohbad will get justice. Nobody can silence us. If they like, it's our right to speak. It's our right to defend ourselves. This is danger in the land. And we are not going to close our eyes. We won't allow this to pass to the next generation. Not even this generation. We won't allow it now. So, anybody that wants to bring more theory should go ahead. But tomorrow, we shouldn't rule out any of this, because people who are talking from every bit of what they have brought, and that's why you see every theory they bring, they quickly rush to defend that theory. Even up to poison. Somebody was already saying, if it is poison, I'm not the one who cooked the last meal. If it is this, I'm not the one who cooked it. I don't know how you want to determine the time to want from poison. Is it only the last meal that somebody can poison to kill somebody? Is that what she's telling us? Is she telling us that we are fools? She will be the one to sell us the narrative? And is she the one to determine the kind of poison that was given? Or the time it was given? And the time that the poison will eventually kill? That she now conclude that if it is a poison, it is the last meal. Abba, something is wrong now. We are not fools. If you are talking about fight, you are trying to remove your own fight, and you are trying to create another fight in the Korodu. And not the fight in the Korodu, it is essay. Were you there, Yawo? No. I went there. I was going to the other car to call them, and when I came back, were you there, Adura? We went to do something. As we were coming down, we saw Prime Boy going. Spenny, what did you see? I was sitting down in the car. I carry baby. When Mohbad came in, I noticed something in her hand. And that very wound, we asked the nurse. Even it's the same wound, all of you. We have asked you. They've asked me, can this wound kill? He said, no. Is this the wound that should call for even anybody's attention or nurse attention? No. So why waiting for a nurse that came all the way from Cotonou? If it is just to dress the wound, why not go to the nearby pharmacy to even dress the wound? If Mohbad is afraid of going to hospital, Mohbad is also afraid of going to a pharmacy in front of his house. So what are they talking about? Tomorrow, God will lead us and we shall get justice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that submission. There's so much evidence out there. The police are just turning their blind eyes to. Even we on the social media, we've solved the case already. If they had done the needful, just arrest people in the house. And you coming out and paying bloggers to be selling narratives, it shows there's something you're hiding. It's obvious that there's something you're hiding. So, like I said, it's the police we should be calling for, because they have failed. They failed themselves. They disappointed themselves. If they failed themselves, they failed the people. And it's just a disgrace. Like, it's an easy case. Anyway, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Grexy, are you ready? Mom Yeti 70. Anyone wants to speak? Nobody wants to speak.
On silence mode, kill somebody before you sing. Oh, shut. On silence mode, but beat me. When it cause violence, but still preach me. You don't have to hurt me before you win. You don't have to kill somebody before you sing. Oh, Charlie Browns, let them struggle. Oh, let it go far. Without God, someone wrote the lure. Someone can share. Even though I'm from your lab, for the school and the juju. Any man is bad. That's how you like it. That's how you 1990 thought to party. It makes me feel bad. More than to feel good. Now I'm feel better. Through the radio, three people won't come. I said, I'm on drug. Now I'm on top. Life more than it can't talk. My power in Niger. But the power in London. For one, keep it for one last boy. We want to turn. Mommy, I see that in. I call up question me. Money bullet to revive the share about demon. I want to senior me. I'm really where you see money. I want to make you love. I'm for the copy me. First cash out to me, I'm a young mother. If you're a banzuka, I go from a sharpshooter. Am I bring up a dasita? The phone fit nigga. I want to be shame me. You are shameless. I want to stay white, me, but I stay less. I want to got to leave me. Want the realness. Read me silence, me know me saying a witness. Shout out to JD, Arab, Pelu Aya. See what the Russia fan boy spending. It's my daddy, love me one splendid. Oh no go, no more, CIA, Bella. So,
I'm in 247.
Sharon.
Castle. Oh, sorry, royalty. It's alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Castle. Yeah.
Thank you for all you do for justice, for everything. Our latest host. Bọ́n tó sọ fún 247 ṣe mọ̀ pé ilé ìtẹ́tí yóò ṣe ó sọ ilé sún sẹ́yìn mọ́ o.
Mi sún sẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ẹ máa wá wájú ni o ẹ lè sún sẹ́yìn mọ́ o.
Ọlọ́run tẹ̀. Mo sọ usual host. Mo kọ́ ẹ sí every.
Usual host la fẹ́.
No, it's not like when people are not out. Do you understand? Instead of everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Not like how I met her, me mẹ́rin wà pọ̀.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yes, ma. Adẹ̀ní ká kí mọ́mí jí bèbí náà pé congratulations lórí èyí tuntun. Torí wọ́n ti fẹ́ block mi already.
Àwọn gangan ni mentor mi, àwọn lọ ginger mi láti.
Torí
I love
mọ́mí jí bèbí máa block wa báyìí. Ẹ̀yin àti mọ́mí jí bèbí lè máa wà lórí panelist o. Torí gbogbo alọ́ máa block ìdànù.
Àwọn náà ní fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní fẹ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Literally, I'm glad. Like, I look forward to tomorrow for the inquest. I want to know, I really want to see what's going to go on regarding that doctor thing and everything like that. I really look forward.
And I know that I'm a justice yẹn. Ìyẹn ó lè pẹ́. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan tá kàn máa rí overnight, kò sí nǹkan tọ́lọ́run ò lè ṣe, but nǹkan tó bá máa dá náà, you understand, you're gonna go through hurdles and bumps. So I know that justice is certain. So regardless gbogbo àwọn tó ní wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ justice tí wọ́n ní 2 months time pé justice ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe kíní headache tí wọ́n ní. Torí tó wọ́n máa dọ̀la bá ṣe wà yẹn pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yẹn, wọ́n ti already múyàn kan tó máa bá wọn lọ sí inquest tó máa fún wọn ní information nǹkan tó ń sọ ń bẹ̀. So ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn yẹn la fẹ́ take serious? Àbí? Kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ take serious nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn because they are not, they are unstable entities. So me, I'm just like what Mr. Ishak said and Haji Aiwade's submission. They were spot on, and yeah, I agree with everything they said. So fingers crossed, but I look forward to tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow is the D-Day. At least everything is going on as it should be, because this inquest should have been done and dusted. The whole 18 months of I think now the magistrate here to prioritize on the case. So luckily, hopefully every week I'm one can you talk about Mama Fua? I don't believe it's going to be far away, the justice, because the case is straightforward. It's not like he died outside or anything. It's all inside the house. I don't believe it's going to take a while. No.
And Mommy, just 247, I'm already the problem Tani IPO, so in charge of that case. So I don't know why. I think they need to, bring the IPO to the inquest, and they need to get the statement of, every, statement on Konibati, investigation. You understand? That IPO and once the foundation is wobbly, every other thing is not going to be straightforward, and I think that's where the problem is coming from. So fine. So but boy ain't going IPO is a lot now. So only forgotten because anybody, I don't think they have anybody else than that IPO, Mohammed or something like that. I feel that IPO Gongo is the Giwaro Cotton Dan. So they need to bring the IPO to the inquest.
Because the inquest is fact finding, and for them to be coming to say I believe it supersedes whatever has been written down, because under oath statement that one social and inquest. So the more the people come into the inquest, the better for us, I believe.
Mommy 247 share mo pé ìta bá fẹ́ wo gbogbo statement of Sunny inquest ó jẹ́ kí case yìí ti guy court ti pẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Because I don't know why they are delaying, because there are a lot of discrepancies and inconsistency between all of their own, everybody gbogbo ẹ̀ ò jọra wọn.
Kò tiẹ̀ sí kankan tó jọra. Even though wá sọ ní press conference wá sọ ní kinní náà.
So that alone gan, under oath wọ́n ti sọ yẹn gan, they already have a case which is perjury because wọ́n ti parọ́.
Yeah.
Nǹkan tí Wùnmí sọ ní CTC ní inquest ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tó wọ́n sọ lórí national TV.
Yeah. True.
That alone ó jẹ́ kí kéèsì gan gbogbo ìtọ́ni kan mú wọn padà wá. I agree kan mú wọn padà wá, but with all those discrepancies kọ́ọ̀tì láwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn náà. Kọ́ lọ gbọ́ submission nílé kan gbọ́ submission tọ̀hún. Need kọ́ mú wọn padà wá yẹn wọ́n tún fi ń delay kíní ni. Just take it. You can just put a backup statement to court that there are a lot of discrepancies in their submission, so this case is going to high court. Come on my face here. So you understand?
Yeah. Anyway, there's no less of what we can do. Unlike just go on preaching preaching like we're doing. And I know they are listening to us. Because when someone sọ pé wọ́n listen sí social media hell no. Ṣebí ìgbà tí bàbá lọ sí police station sọ pé bàbá àwọn máa wo life bàbá. So God willing, God is on our side. So
I think the only thing tí máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ìkébé super fún ni wípé pẹ̀lú bó ṣe jẹ́ pé ó lè ní the only thing tí máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni wípé ó bá wa create more awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
You understand? We can't take that away. Like
even on IG, or revive, over create, we were talking, yes, we didn't keep quiet, but it really created more awareness even amongst them. Pẹ̀lú bọ́n ṣe lọ jẹ meat pie àti diet coke yẹn gbogbo ewu
ṣáà. Wọ́n wá become controversial báyìí because òun gan kò yé rẹ̀. He just get carried away.
Òun ti sin kìíní sí 28-29 àbí kí ló tiẹ̀ sọ yẹn.
Mo kàn rẹ́rìn-ín ìgbà.
Ó lè ní ọkà fi gbowó owó wọlé mọ̀.
Ó ní òun máa lọ sí inquest. Ṣé ó tiẹ̀ ní ìkó wá sí inquest yẹn?
Ó tún sọ pé òun ò lọ mọ́ náà.
Ó tún náà ò lọ mọ́.
Tó tún sọ pé òun ò lọ mọ́ pé sọ àwọn tó bá fẹ́ lọ inquest kan lọ. Crocodile, you won't see here every publicity, whether bad or good, is a publicity.
It is, yeah.
Whether negative, is not negative. I won't call it negative awareness, Crocodile. It's not implicating Baba anymore. Yomi has just shown us who he really is. Because all what he's saying about Baba, we all know that's a lie.
He gets carried away when he starts speaking.
He gets carried away. Yomi's mouth is sweet.
Can't engage brain.
He will say it, he will not be looking for rubbish. People that are supporting him, they also know who he really is. So I'm not negative awareness. To me, every publicity, whether good or bad.
Hello.
Mr. Grexy, go on. You want to speak?
Okay. Thank you as I listen to everyone's solution and the way you have really continuously ignite the cause of this justice. Let me start with this. Everyone kìlọ̀ fún ẹ máa lè wọ́n káyọ̀dé mi. Ẹ máa lè wọ́n káyọ̀dé mi. Kí lẹ́nìkan ṣe tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe rí. Wọ́n dẹ́tọ̀ ẹ máa lè wọ́n káyọ̀dé mi. Awuyewuye, awuyewuye. Awuyewuye, awuyewuye.
Mọ̀dẹ́tọ̀ busy wọ̀ gbọ́ yín o.
Mo gbà mọ́mí jíbe wọ́n ti lọ pray. Mo gbà wọ́n sí. Bàbá kò yẹ sí ibi tó sọ fún yín.
A ò ní ẹkún platform la ní kẹ́ẹ̀tún ṣe.
Mo ti tí àwọn tó wà níbà yìí máa block yín ni.
As long as táwọn adárúkọ èèyàn àgbáyàn wì ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tí ọ̀rọ̀ wa jẹ́ tiẹ̀ kó ń dání. Well, ẹ ṣe gidi gan. You appreciate everyone because thought are joined together. We are good on the same that certain things or development are we are for joy.
Mr. Gurexi, let's talk in borrow.
What you have? No?
Any network in the hacker. Ọlọ́run máa ń jẹ́ kó hà. Network kan ò dáa o, network kan ò dáa. Mọ̀mí tí tó fọkùn bí àkẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ.
On show, ó kàn show one bar ni very low.
Báwo ló ṣe ìmúná kọ́kọ́ wá bú bíbà?
Mọ̀mí jíbe.
Wọ́n ti ayé ló.
Show letter right.
Oh, it's raised by one bar.
Okay. Ẹ̀wọ̀n pé àjẹ Ghana strong gan. Kò sí nǹkan tán lè hùn. Well, anyway, as I was saying, yóò wá ṣe dáadáa lájẹ kó ṣe dáadáa. First person tí wọ́n àkọ́kọ́ send regarding sí ní areas. Inquest despite is a loggerhead with some of us and constant bashing and name calling on us on this side. He came out to let people know that the guy they started this struggle, this campaign together on other universe platform was lying against Baba and lying against everything. I mean, Mr. Luku, the gross liar. She really came out and she invited him to a platform to say that all those of you listening to Lost Man, as I want to echo that voice, you are only listening to a barking dog. A toothless dog that has lost its relevance, that is no longer worthy of saying anything. So, Lost Man is a liar and he has lied profusely against Baba, Muiwa, and every person mentioned while he was giving his fabricated stories. I was just laughing when you kept mentioning my name as what I never did. I just looked at this guy and I said, man, this guy is mentally sick. Assuming or admitting I knew his family, I would have called them to get a rope or probably consult an analyst to invoke his elder down to Nigeria and heal him. He needs some traditional healing. Education, traditional and certain local healing. Well, anyway, that's that on that. And the second person I will send my regard to is a person that will never go at Tirawa, which is IT guy. IT guy made us to know that your name is unreal. Someone who has been fumbling and has been on top, has been roasting that he's going to the goodies, he had to the IG, he went to a party with the AIG, he was having a lunch with the DIG, he was this. So with all those narratives as if he was invisible and he was presenting himself as somebody that is untouchable. So he's having his freedom unveiled. And we are able to know that he was veiled twice. They even challenge him to come to that platform and tell it to them that he is not unveiled. So, Mr. Yomi, enough of your lies, enough of your gallivanting, and all we know is that as long as we here are standing on the truth, we have nothing to hide, we have nothing to cover. So, whatever we say today, as each has said, we'll continue, we'll repeat it and repeat it without any doubt and without anybody faulting whatever we say. So it is what it is. And to Mr. Andy, who is now the Muniz Voltron, the defender of CY, the CY Voltron. Well, it's not surprising and it's not in news. Satan used to be the right hand man of God. They fell from glory to grass. He fell from glory to grass. He fell from being the right hand man of God to ordinary, irrelevant, and uncounted. As in way part of the angel, the most senior angel next to God has now become an outcast. So Andy talking and saying all those he's saying, carrying God's man to come and talk and say what the lies he said, well, he can continue it. He can continue doing that. He can continue doing that. You see, some people will use their hand to pay way for their imprisonment. Some people will use their hand to create or to attract curses on themselves. Some people will use their hand and their mouth to create negativity into their life, something they don't know where it will come from. That is by their handiwork and the thought of their mind. That God will pay them. It is God that will reward everyone. On this justice for Mohbad, a lot has been said. We stand on the existing justice protocol and will remain unperturbed. And I want to say this. Well, while we have found some disappointment in the IPO handling the case, probably because you are not quiet and because we refuse to be silent. Well, I can say we are seeing some positive signs from his end, but I won't say much. I'm saying this for us to know that nothing we do that is going unnoticed, and nothing we do here that is going without making any impact. Let's continue what we are doing and let us know, and we all see that the result is going to be for justice, and because we stand on the path of justice and on the side of justice, it's going to favor us. It's not favoring us because you are sentimental. It's not going to favor us because you are biased. It's going to favor us because we are standing and we are craving for justice. So tomorrow is the inquest. We will be waiting to see who will come. I'm not going to say because I don't know until we get there and the coroner magistrate announces the appearance of who will climb the witness box. But we as a team, a lot of things have been revealed at the inquest. To those who are saying they need evidence, they will not see evidence. Probably they don't know what justice is, and that is a problem we all, a lot of our people are making. They don't understand what justice is. They don't know how do we get this justice, and they don't know the extent and the capacity of justice. So they try to think of or look towards it was Weston that said it earlier that because people are killing for justice. No, it's not because they are eager for justice. They are desperate for information. They are desperate for what is not. That is why somebody can come and just deceive them and come and sugarcoat them or come with one story that is baseless and they just swallow like a blind sheep. I remember the word of IT guy that your is acting like a kindergarten. If it's referring of your to a kindergarten, why would it now call his followers? Because I can't see any grade that is lower than kindergarten. So if your is being considered to be a kindergarten, don't swallow in and believing everything he says. I don't know. I think they should really want to tell us which category they belong. So it is what it is because God is on our side and God will never shame us because we are standing on the righteous pillar of justice and sincerity. Tomorrow is another day, as I said. Let's go and see. Those who want to come and twist the words of Sanchitu or who want to come and twist the narrative of the court, they are welcome. That is their next style. That is their next gimmick. They want to, hey, Shitu is not representing Kinikon. Sanchitu is not this, Sanchitu is not that. Come on. We know your gimmick, we know your style. Come with it. We have gone beyond that, we have gone past that. Any introduction of any lawyer should be a better criminal lawyer than Shitu. And as we have said, and as we have made known, that one is a sought after criminal lawyer in Nigeria legal institution. So if you want to bring anybody, it's not about it's not into trying to law a marine lawyer or a charge and bail lawyer to come and say, we have gotten a lawyer. All because you want to siphon money from the people. Well, we will try to, we will continue and try to ignore all distractions in order for us to put our strength together and fast track our move towards getting this justice. I thank you all. 247 collection, you are doing great, and thank you for giving us the platform to come together.
Yeah. 247 celebration.
Reservation. Okay, 247 celebration. That's why we have some reservation, including the moderator that is about to drop me. And what you said that sometimes you go around. Well, I want you to stamp your feet on a particular side and understand what justice is all about. You see, I know. Look, even everybody is for justice. They have to redefine the justice is stand for. That is left with individual. So if you are for what, that means you are standing for true justice, because that's the only one that is looking for justice for his son. To some people, I don't know how you want to engage a lawyer without bringing the lawyer. So they said Mohbad does not have a lawyer in court, and we are supposed to have a lawyer. So who will now brief the lawyer? Don't they know that you need to brief your lawyer? Your lawyer will say, yes, he has briefed me, and he has signed an engagement, an agreement with you. Yes?
Ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú, bisikì tó gbàgbé, ẹjọ́ ẹ má pè é mọ̀mí ẹ ti mú wa lánàá. Kábàárẹ̀ nìkan tó bá fẹ́ fídíò bàbá níbi tó ti ń bá Sanchitu sọ̀rọ̀, kán lè dànù, kán fẹ́ kòbókò kán fi lè dànù.
Okay. Well, anyway, we are going to engage one or two security men around, and I trust Baba. Baba is not somebody that you see, the last court, whatever. I was the one that insisted that Baba needed to talk to Sanchitu, because they might not see before one day. The day they will be going to zone 2. So Baba doesn't wait a second after the court. He will just go to his car and zoom off. So if there is anything that will make Baba to have any discussion with his lawyer, Sanchitu, we will all be watchful that all those miscreants who are carrying Nokia 3310, Techno, whatever, and all those their fake gadgets around, doesn't come near to cover or to record anything. Thank you for the assignment. Thank you for the assignment. So, as I was saying, anybody that think of that should have a lawyer in court, well, maybe they should go and call the dead to go and brief the lawyer and sign an agreement. Because why some people don't have sense? We need to speak the truth and let the people know. And let the people know, the vulnerables, those who are vulnerable, and those who are so trust as it. So they are quick to trust someone. So for the sake of those people, we need to let them know that there is nothing of such. If anybody collects money or anybody is ranting that they want to get lawyer from Mohbad, my dear, the dead cannot have a lawyer in court. It is the family that will fight for the dead. And the family headed by the father is doing the best anybody can do if it happens in their family. And as I think, is it not Vengeance that said something? So a lot has been said anyway. A lot has been said. Let's just remain focused and keep ourselves together. And please, to those who I want to drop like those holy heroes, there's still room. Èrò là ń wá, èèyàn là ń wá. No matter what, èèyàn là ń wá àwérò, èèyàn ni. So you count yourself among the hero. You can go and join the hero. By the time the moving thing is coming, you know the cross all of you.
wọ́n ti mí nìyí o, wọ́n ti ní wọ́n máa lù yín tẹ́ bá lọ bẹ̀ lọ́la. Èmi ló sọ fún yín lù.
Well, that's what I want. I will be there early. That's what they should do. Nobody can threaten you. Nobody can scare you. Kò sí kankan tẹ́lifọ̀dì wá fọ ọgbọ̀n mi Ghana ló ti wá adùn dáná sí gbogbo Ghana ni. Tẹ́lifọ̀dì wá fọ ọgbọ̀n mi Ghana ló ti wá. Tẹ́lifọ̀dì wá fọ ọgbọ̀n mi Ghana ló ti wá adùn dáná sí gbogbo Ghana ni. So tomorrow is another day that we will look out to. And don't let us forget God. I appreciate while a lot of us don't know. There's a prayer team who are praying for this cause without ceasing. It's not that I want to reach grace. While some of us we don't have the gift of doing 5 minutes ritual, these women, most especially women, our mothers, they can cut their sleep and have a vigil for 5-6 hours, all because of this cause. So if anyone that want to join them, you can join them and support this cause with prayers, with God and with our focus and our commitment. We are going to get justice. Prayer also is what we need most. Thank you very much as I take my leave, allowing the moderator to flex our muscles and do as she wants. Thank you.
I blocked you already. It's not easy.
Tell me so.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ tún blọ́ọ̀kì.
Àti pé yìí ti pẹ́ mọ bí ẹ sì.
Bú mi ni. Ṣé ẹ wá bẹ̀ tí bàbá gúrẹ́ sí bú mi tó insult mi wá níta ni mo tún block? Ẹ má ṣe wọ́n lẹ̀ o.
Mọ̀mí ẹ ti ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ mà.
Ayọ̀ ọdún jàre.
Okay, can I talk?
A ní kẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tún ní kàná ìtọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ìbólẹ̀ fọ́ yẹn.
Kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń blọ́ọ̀kì àwọn èèyàn?
Okay. My sister from Panama, guys, everybody at
Mr. J, ọmọ blọ́ọ̀kì yín o.
Ayọ̀mí ni Mr. J.
Kọ́mẹ̀tì ẹ̀sọ̀ yín ọmọ blọ́ọ̀kì yín o.
Ayọ̀mí kí lẹ sọ?
Ṣé kí n continue, sister?
Continue ma.
Okay. My thing is, Emma Binu. Okay. I mean, digress from.
If you comment that, apologize now, or else I will block you. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Breaking news. They can tell me first on the pay. Baálẹ̀ yẹn tó sọ pé bàbá fẹ́ sin Mohbad ní òrùjọ́ yẹn. So that possible, tó bá lè invite it will have been better because now àti ṣe ṣe mú náà pé ìjọ Monday ni Mohbad kú ìjọ Tuesday náà pé bàbá Mohbad kó wà lọ́sítítù kí bàbá tó lọ sílé kó tó rí òkú ọmọ yẹn so time wo ni bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ sin ọmọ yẹn lóru tí baálẹ̀ yẹn sọ because gbogbo bíi 9 PM ni bàbá yẹn ní àwọn jẹ́ kínní tó lọ sí police station kan tó gbé lọ sí mọ́túárì so baálẹ̀ yẹn ní láti wá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ so definitely baálẹ̀ yẹn náà mọ̀ pé ìjọ Monday Mohbad ti kú ó kàn fẹ́ yí mọ́ bàbá lọ́rùn Then another thing tó tún confam fẹ́mi lónìí ìyá Wùmí wà ní Nàìjíríà níjọ́ Monday tí Mohbad kú kò tí ì lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà kankan.
Even if you look at that video, never wo video tí wọ́n ṣe pẹ̀lú ṣe Beatrice àbí kankan. You see that the AC in that room, I don't know how
America. Mommy Morire. Àwọn èsì time ni tàbá tó bá lọ mú balẹ̀. Àwọn tó wà nílé wọn tí pè wọ́n tán. Ṣebí after tó kú ni ti ọ̀rọ̀ balẹ̀. Àbí kí lẹ rò? Mommy Morire.
Yeah.
Balẹ̀
Yeah, Monday.
But after tó ti kú nìyẹn, after tó ti kú nìyẹn. Ikú tó pa gangan la kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ mú àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbí nígbà tó kú. Ṣé mọ̀ pé yọ́ fẹ́ lọ sin ìsìnkú ní tọ̀rọ̀ balẹ̀? Kò yé yín. Waste of time nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ọkọ̀ mú àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ àjẹ́ nígbà tó ń tẹ̀mí ẹ̀mí yọ kúrò lára ẹ̀. Ìyẹn gangan ló yẹ ká put energy lé lórí. Àwọn tó
wọ́n rí ìyàwó mi.
Petition.
Wọ́n rí ìyàwó mi lórí Mohbad.
Ilé tó ṣòjọ́ yẹn gbogbo alárí àti àtọ̀lé àbí kí ló ń pè wọ́n wà Nàìjíríà gba ẹ̀kọ́ tí ẹ̀ ṣóòbí kọ̀ọ̀kan l'Amẹ́ríkà tí a yẹn ké pé mo lè sọ o láti yẹn kò jọ àbúrọ̀dà tọ̀
àti ẹ̀sìn yẹn tó wà lókè yìí.
Wọ́n wà lé Mohbad. Wọ́n wà lé Mohbad.
Àwọn fi jẹ́ ẹ̀ka máa fẹ́ lájì
sí lé Mohbad.
Ọjọ́ wà jọ yẹn. Thank you.
Ọjọ́ wa ń bẹ̀ ní tó wà lé Mohbad because ìgbà tẹ́mi gbọ́ eléyìí tí Tẹ́ni ṣe tó sọ pé ìyá Mohbad tàtàdúrà pọ́n kí fún ìyá Wùmí níjọ́ yẹn tí Mohbad kú. Èmi wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀yìn wá confirm pé òun rí ìyá Wùmí nílé Mohbad níjọ́ yẹn. So kí ló dákẹ́ fún tí o sọ̀rọ̀? So òun àtọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n jọ plan pa ni àbí? Because tó bá jẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa bọ́n ṣe sọ fún wa. Pé nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa, let's go without narration. Why tí ìyá Wùmí tí ò ṣe lè jáde pé nọ́ọ̀sì ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́ òun wà ń bẹ̀? Kí ni wọ́n ń fi pamọ́ fún wa?
That's why it's so disappointing that everybody is calling. Even Yatunde was in the house.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's why Yatunde was also in the house. So why is everybody just even going after Baba that was not even in the house?
Charity Yatunde yẹn, I'm not part of pẹ̀lú ti Yatunde bọ̀ kán wá parọ́ fún wa pé torí ikú Mohbad ni ìyá Wùmí ṣe wá láti Amẹ́ríkà. Ó máa gbé passport yẹn síta travel document ẹ̀. Because èmi ò mọ ibi tí obìnrin ti máa ń kọ́kọ́ lọ rí òkú. Ọkùnrin náà máa kọ́kọ́ sọ fún nínú family. Wọ́n believe pé àwọn obìnrin ò láyà. But ẹ̀yin ìyá méjèèjì tẹ́ kì í ṣàbíyamọ gidi. Ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ fojú rí. Ẹ wá parọ́ fún bàbá yẹn níjọ́ Tuesday. Mario ìyàpọ̀ wà lọ́spítù. Àwọn tó kù tán láwọn ń ṣe kìíní. Wọ́n rí àwọn yẹn attack. Bàbá tó dúró lórí òtítọ́. Tó dúró lórí ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì. Lẹ́sọ̀ pé wọ́n parọ́ fún pé kó padà sílé parọ́ ọmọ ti yá. Bàbá yẹn náà ń dúró ní ẹbí. Ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ fight for justice. Ẹ fight for justice. Kí ni ìyá Wùmí lọ ṣe lé Mohbad níjọ́ Monday? Níjọ́ Monday. Ṣé bá Amẹ́ríkà náà sọ fún wa pé wà? Ẹ wá sọ gbogbo wa, ẹ wá sọ wá di ìkíní. Ẹ fún pé tán bá ti sí, everything ti lọ nìyẹn. Kò sí yẹn, Mohbad máa gba justice.
Mommy Morire.
Yeah.
Ẹ má bínú mà, mo agree pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ. Then on the case of pé ìyá Wùmí wà níbẹ̀ nígbà tí Mohbad kú, I think it's high time now, they should subpoena them to tender their passports. Kán wo ọjọ́ tó ní kálukú wọn travel, including Karimo. Ẹni tí ò bá dẹ̀ gbé passport yẹn lẹ̀, they should go and collect a court order to access the flight manifesto and the immigration database and fish them out. Eshima.
My sister from Ghana too, Mommy Morire. Kí ló dé tí why did Wunmi said like ó sọ pé two nurses bó ṣe sọ ìkọ́sùn mọ́jú àbàbẹ́ mi ni mi ò gbọ́ dáadáa ni pé a nurse slept overnight àbí báyẹ̀ nígbà tó ń lọ sí káàkiri gbogbo interview tó ń ṣe.
Yeah, she said so. She said so. Yeah.
She said
ó ṣe nọ́ọ̀sì tó wájọ ẹ̀ táwa ní nọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ tó
kú tẹ̀sí ṣe yìí náà máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n náà.
báyọ̀ káàrin
èyí máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n torí ìjọ Tuesday tó dé yẹn according to nǹkan tó kọ́kọ́ sọ pé Tuesday ló dé láti Kútọ́nù. ìjọ Tuesday tí Fèyí dé yẹn òkú Mohbad ló bá irọ́ ló pa sọ́wọ́ náà máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ló àmàdàn gbogbo tán fún ẹ òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n torí o ti parọ́ mọ́ rẹ.
báyọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ní náà ṣe mọ̀ pé nọ́ọ̀sì nìyẹn pé rẹ̀ báyọ̀
ẹ̀ á máa produce ti overnight and there was another video tí Karimo ṣe. I'm still looking for that on my archive tí bá rí. Karimo sọ pé wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ gbé òkú Mohbad lọ sí mọ́ṣúárì kan ní 2:30 a.m. kó tó wá lọ gbé padà ní 8 o'clock or 8:30 ní àárọ̀ Tuesday. How did she know? Ṣé bá Amẹ́ríkà ló wà? Mọ́ṣúárì wo náà gbé lọ? Tí bàbá ẹ̀ ò mọ̀. She said it also. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá ń da gbogbo wa wá ń dá wa báṣubàṣu. Sanwó-Olú, Governor Sanwó-Olú, you have to do the needful. This is nice. Ẹ kàn ṣe bí ẹni pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ gbogbo yín lẹ wà ní TikTok káàkiri. Àtọlọ́pàá àti àwọn bail whatever. Gbogbo yín lẹ wà ní TikTok káàkiri tẹ́ ẹ̀ dá dúró owó tó ń dá fáwọn èèyàn.
Ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ wọ́n.
Ẹ ṣe needful.
Ẹ bá mi bá aláṣejù.
Ẹ jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ló bọ́mọ ẹ ṣe pariwo gbà tó wà láyé nìyẹn. Tó competition títí ẹ̀ dá lóhùn. Ọmọ yẹn kú tán wẹ́sọ̀jì agbọ́nà tí ó ti yóò ní.
ẹ̀sọ́ mi ní sọ pé òsì ló jẹ́ o máa jẹ́ ẹ bọ́lẹ̀ lómi.
Ọmọ yẹn kú tán the next thing ni pé ẹgbẹ́ bàbá ẹ lọ síṣẹ́ alágbọ̀n ní àbíbo ẹ ti lórí láyà ẹni tó mọ kọ sínú petition kó fẹ́ pa òun kó ń fi kúlé òun kiri ẹ tún lọ fi threaten bàbá ẹ ní ìlítẹ̀ gbé lọ as what? Kí ni Sam Larry lọ ṣe níwájú bàbá Mohbad? A ní ìdàtí fáìtì fún lówó àwa tálíkà náà la máa fáìtì fúnra wa. Ẹ tún lọ fi threaten ẹ ní police station níbi tẹ́ gbé lọ ṣe alágbọ̀n mi àbí ó dàpọ̀ alágbọ̀n náà ní ìnáwó níbi tẹ́ ní kí bàbá ti máa wá. Kí ni Sam Larry lọ ṣe níbẹ̀?
Ẹ̀tọ́ ni wọ́n lọ bẹ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ ni ẹ sọ.
Ẹ fẹ́ yan bàbá yẹn jẹ.
Kí ló dé tí Wùmí ò ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ní petition tí ò mú.
Ẹ lọ fi halẹ̀ mọ́ ní. Ṣé lọ fi halẹ̀ mọ́ bàbá yẹn ní police station ni àbí kí ni ìtumọ̀ àmì ní alágbọ̀n tẹ́ gbé bàbá yẹn lọ? Orúkọ ẹ̀ wà ní petition. How many months after ọmọ yẹn kú? And that same night ìtọ́mọ yẹn ṣe láṣọ ní Kòròdú, there was a verse tó sọ nínú fídíò Sam Larry máa pa ẹ́ lálẹ́. And that same night lọmọ yẹn dẹ̀kú náà ẹ tún lórí láyà ẹ tún lọ fi Sam Larry threatening bàbá ẹ̀ ní alágbọ̀tẹ́ gbé lọ fún kí nìyẹn? Ṣé tálíkà ló wáyé ìranù ní Lagos State ni? I'm not gonna say ní Nàìjíríà. Because other places àwọn ọlọ́pàá bẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ téèyàn expect ìyàwó ìlú tí ò yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá bẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ wáyé títí Lagos State ṣe níra.
Yẹmo.
At least so many more.
So
many killings tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ látà tí Mohbad yìí náà tó ti rí wọn tó ti ṣe fún forensic láì ṣe pọ̀ra tẹlifóònù mi cellphone mi fún wọn. Àti ríbi tó ti eléyìí tí ó kọ́ wọn ọmọ lọ ṣe ní Ẹdó ní àríbo tó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tó mánéjà yẹn wọ́n ti lọ exhume òkú ẹ̀ náà. After tí Mohbad ní ẹ̀yú Governor Sanwó-Olú ẹ jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ dá wa lò. Ẹ̀yin náà lọ́mọ náà ẹ ṣàánú Joseph Alọ́ba. Ṣé olówó nìkan ni wọ́n yan gómìnà fún mi? Kẹ́ máa defend. Tí ló lè tó bẹ̀? Tí bá mi ṣe wà ń bẹ̀? Tí Ṣọlá Ìkòyí prison break wà ń bẹ̀? Ìgbéyẹn náà mọ̀ lẹ́sìn bẹ́ẹ̀. Nobody is fight.
Sorry o jàre mọ mi orí rẹ.
Ọlọ́ngbà snokers. Ọlọ́ngbà snokers. Pẹ̀lẹ́ ní torúkọ ẹ̀ wà nù petition. ṣé bó ṣe ń ṣayé nìyẹn ni tẹ bá kọ̀ tẹ bá sọ pé ẹ̀mí fún Joseph Aloba ní justice tó wá fọ́mọ ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run máa ṣe Ọlọ́run máa fún Ọlọ́run ju gbogbo yín lọ Ọlọ́run ló fi gbogbo yín sórí àga àléfà tẹwà àṣeyí tó wọ Ọlọ́run lọ́lọ́run ọba ta ló mọlẹ̀ tó máa mọ́la ẹ̀dẹ̀ jókòó láti ìjọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń pariwo à ń fẹ̀ fún eléyìí tó wà nulẹ̀ ọmọ mọ́mí be calming down bàbá ò sí inú nígbà tí yẹ kókò sódà bàbá ẹ̀ tó lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ní àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá ó ná tì mọ́lé náà tábà wá sẹni tó wà nulẹ̀ tó ń wà ní sórí mẹ́fà pé ikú ẹyọ kan ló pa Mohbad tábà tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ kú ẹyọ kan ló pa Mohbad ó ní ikú tó yẹ kí ọmọ ọwọ́ òun kú ó ló pa Mohbad kí ni ikú tó fẹ́ pa ọmọ kékeré yẹn ta lọmọ kékeré yẹn bá da òwò pọ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé Mohbad tó pè ní bàbá ẹ̀ ló wá ní pé ikú yẹn tọ́ sí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ béèrè ìyẹn dẹ̀ ń lọ fún ó ń múra wedding next week yìí sí isn't that a slap on the citizen? pé kọ́ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ ó ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ìgbà tẹ́nìyàn ṣòro wà pé ṣe bí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yìn kò sí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. ẹ̀yin náà wúwo ẹ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. ẹ kọ́ àwọn tó wà nínú ilé náà and it's a shame on Lagos police it's a shame tẹ́ fún wa ní fake press conference ní 2023 ṣé bàbá Mohbad Joseph Aloba ṣó ń gbénu Mohbad ni tí orúkọ ẹ fi wà lára àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ interrogate bàbá yẹn kọ́ lẹ́jọ́ sùn ní ọkọ ló gbókò ọmọ ìwà tẹ́ ẹ̀dá lóhùn ṣé ẹ ṣe interrogation fún wọn ní Ṣèyí manager Mohbad during that period náà ní Ṣèyí kúrò Nàìjíríà so what kind of interrogation lè ṣe fún wọn tẹ́ fi ń korúkọ bàbá Mohbad bíi pé ó wà nínú ilé Mohbad níjọ́ tí incident ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ sọ fún wa he bled profusely he bled profusely ẹgbẹ́ prado síta kẹ́ wá fàṣẹ ẹ̀ fún wa now and after that kò sí any other press conference tẹ́ ṣe fún wa bàbá yìí ló ń lọ káàkiri ṣé bá ṣe ń ṣe investigation ìyẹn ní Lagos State no briefing lọ́yà bàbá kọ́ ló yẹ kó máa brief wa Sam bàbá kọ́ ló yẹ kó máa brief wa now ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá ló yẹ kẹ́ máa brief wa you said you went to Mohbad's house 9 days after you found syringes filled with midazolam who prescribed the midazolam kí náà fi ṣe nínú ilé midazolam is not just any injection tẹ́lẹ̀ rí nínú ilé and how did you guys know it was midazolam in the content in the syringe was midazolam because it was colorless. It can be water for injection. It can be energy. It can be phenyl. It can be anything. 9 days after, you find midazolam. Midazolam is a controlled medication. It's a controlled medication. Mohbad, there are 5 of it, filled with it. Pharmacists will not tell you what to identify, but this is midazolam in this syringe. It's a shame. Shame on Lagos police. Tẹ́ fún pẹ̀lú ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́tọ̀ citizens ẹ fẹ́ pé àlọ́pọ̀lọ́ lórí. It's better you guys do the needful because we are running out of patience now. We are running out of patience. Ẹ̀kọ́ ṣáà ẹni kan máa pariwo tó bá pariwo títí wọ́n máa dákẹ́. Guys, dákẹ́ o. Dákẹ́ ìbá ṣe kọ́lọ́njẹ́ kẹ́mi gbogbo wa ti wà. Ìbá ṣe 50 years ni Mohbad tó máa rí justice àti máa pariwo lórí TikTok. Tó bá bá ní TikTok àti lọ sí another social media. Another app. So ara orókùn, ara òradìyẹ ni o. And that justice, we must get it. And anytime bú bàbá Mohbad, like I said the other day, kò ní rẹ̀ yín o. Ẹ continue àti máa bú bàbá Mohbad. Fire ti yín lọ́wọ́ kẹ́ ẹ gbé ẹrù bàbá Mohbad lórí. Because Bàbá Mohbad Joseph Olúwabámiwò Alọ́ba ó bẹ́tà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nípa bàbá rere ó ní bàbá Mohbad because gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń ṣe ní yamayama ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni yín éèjì tẹ́ máa wà máa ní bàbá yẹn máa fi éèjì yẹn máa ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ́ wà in the theatre tí ò gba bíi apalọ̀ lọ tí ò sátẹ̀lẹ̀ obìnrin lọ ibi tágbára ẹ̀ mọ ló ń rán wọn dé and that was the time he became a landlord ó nílé ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tó ń wà ní abroad tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe ní yamayama torí pé ti wà níbì kan tẹ́ ọ fún pé àwọn yòókù wọn ti forí wọn mú wọn lè débẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yóò mà ní plot kan ní Nàìjíríà bí tẹ́ ẹ wà gan bóyá wọ̀sùn lẹ́ wọ̀sùn who knows bí a ṣe nǹkan tó dé tó ní káwárí o mélòó mú yín ló tó bà tẹsẹ̀ bàbá Mohbad nù ẹ dẹ̀ máa kékun ni o because ibi tọ́lọ̀ ń mú Joseph Alọ́ba lọ bàbá God ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹni tó pè kọ́ ọmọkúmọ̀ lọ́wọ́ bọ̀ àtọ́ torí nǹkan ṣe ni ẹ̀wọ̀n tó dẹ̀ máa ń parí pé bàbá yẹn ń jà fún ogún ṣé fámìlì yìí ni kó wá jà fún ogún torí tó bá jẹ́ abroad ni bàbá Mohbad wà tọ́mọ ẹ fi ṣe next of kin tí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá náà máa kó ogún fún náà so èwo wá ní ẹkùn ti yí pé bàbá yẹn bàbá ò dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ogún tó bá dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ogún sweat ẹ̀ ní kì í ṣe sweat ti bàbá ti yín ẹ̀yin náà lọ sweat ẹ lọ faṣẹ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ yìí náà because ẹ̀yin bá jẹ́ bàbá gidi tẹ́ ẹ wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yìí àlíza àwọn jfm ti wá ọlọ́run tó wà pẹ̀lú tó jẹ́ bàbá gidi pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ni wọ́n náà àgbọ̀ káwọn ọmọ ọdún lọ́dọ̀ tí yín rí ṣáì lọ́mọ ni àfi Joseph Alọ́ba this Joseph Alọ́ba that Joseph Alọ́ba this ẹ má dákẹ́ lórí ẹ̀rọ ẹjọ́ o torí tẹ́ ẹ bá dákẹ́ ìsìlábí pé ẹ fẹ́ dá iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run dúró ni ẹ continue kí iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run máa lọ lára bàbá Mohbad kò dẹ̀ ní rẹ bàbá Mohbad like I said àwa ìwọ́n ti gé wa létí lọ Àṣàkẹ́ ni wá àgbọ̀n kankan we no hear wetin devil dey say àwa náà pẹ̀lú ògo náà bàbá Mohbad náà ni kò ní breakdown kò dẹ̀ ní rẹ̀ so ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé ẹ ní evidence lọ́tún ẹ ní evidence lósì ẹ bá gbé video evidence ibi tí bàbá ń bá obìnrin 20 sùn kan ayé torí ìyẹn kọ́ ló pa Mohbad sínú ilé ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ sí nínú ilé Mohbad jẹ́ Monday jẹ́ tán according to ìyá Mohbad tó sọ pé kí wọ́n tó pè ń pokú níjọ́ Monday yẹn so gbogbo evidence yẹn ẹ mú lọ sí bank kẹ́ lọ fi gbowó tẹ́ ẹ bá dẹ̀ mú lọ sí bank ẹ fi nùdí yín bá ṣe máa ń sọ níbí evidence yẹn kọ́ ló pa Mohbad so ibi tí evidence yìí bá lọ ẹ gbé lọ síbi tó bá lọ we don't care kò kàn wá ẹ fi bàbá Mohbad ẹ continue ẹ má dákẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ o kí iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run lè máa lọ nínú ayé ẹ justice for Mohbad justice we will get thank you all.
You belong to us or where you belong to? And you are ghosts. We know that we are ghosts. Okay? Yemo, you speak out now. Mommy, Yemo, it's okay.
Yemo,
are you
please can we tap? We're over 200. Please, let's tap and bring the lights up. Eshio.
Yemo, my job, okay.
Wester, do you want to say something?
Mo ka nǹkan kan ní ó dà pé ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú mọ́mí jíbe because TikTok ní moderator tó bá ti ní ìtìyàn tó ń jáyàn bọ̀ anyhow wọ́n máa gba àkáǹtì lọ́wọ́ sí ní sọ fún wọn.
I will drop you now. You don't want to go to TikTok láti sẹ́lẹ̀ fún mi. I will drop you now. Èwo ni irú àwọn òǹparọ́ bíbá ẹ̀? Nǹkan tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú mọ́mí jíbe bùnbò.
And they can go music.
Mo kàn ní kí n sọ fún ọmọ jíbe mi sódà náà.
Orin bàbá rí sáìwọ̀n yẹn.
Orin bàbá rí sáìwọ̀n, ok, wọ́n kọ́ fẹ́ bá yín fi Àṣàkẹ́ sí lọ́nà.
Bàbá mi máa fẹ́ ká jẹ́ omi, ọmọ sànú ọ̀sìn, tẹ́lẹ̀ pààyàn mi. Ọmọ ọba mo máa tẹ ó gan, àwọn ọdẹ lónú kan. Tó bá dé sàbí máa mú kan, láì mí ní kò fẹ́ wàhálà. Lóṣùkọ̀ ọlọ́run ló ń gbé mi lọ. Lóṣùkọ̀ ọlọ́run ló ń gbé mi lọ. Kò lè dáyé lọ́rùn, dáyé lọ́rùn. Kò lè dáyé lọ́rùn, dáyé lọ́rùn. Tó bá ṣe, ṣe máa ṣe bọ́lọ̀.
Lè táyé lọ́rùn o. Nǹkan tá a bá ti ṣe náà fún bàbá kan.
Báyìí sàdánù. Ẹ bá mi wí fún. Bébí bá ti dé kò sẹ́ni tó máa kọ́. Ó ṣe dábàá ló ní ilé olórí lóyá. Báyìí sàdánù àbàsí ikú náà gba ìjànà. Ẹgbẹ́ orí ọmọdé wọ́n sì wá forí balẹ̀ ó di dandan. Wọ́n sì máa forí balẹ̀ fọ́ba àwọn ọba. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi dorí òdorí, ó dorí bàbá onígbọ́gbọ́ pupa lálẹ́ orí afẹ́fẹ́ àtẹni tó gbàgbé ewédú. Ẹni gbé kó lọ́jà òjàlè, àwọn oní explanation. Ẹni tẹ́wọ́ gbèkó bàbá onígbèbí.
Àwọn náà gba tálẹ́ǹtì wọn padà lọ́wọ́ Mohbad bí. Maggie, let's be positive.
Oh, Jesus.
I will take you back. Prepare Adama. Look at Gumbody with you. Let's go prepare.
Engineer and the sniper, the two of them.
Well, stay wicked.
No,
I put phone number, keep wait, keep back solo.
You know that they ask good questions, so they always ask nice questions, but
when
they ask a question, they already have their answers in their mind. So when you not give your own, they want it to fit. Me, I understand already, right? If we go by their narrative, I don't want to go by the narrative out there. Now, the narrative out there is Nurse is aware she met Mohbad alive and there was profuse edge from that small injury. And the fight, the injury happened from the Ikorodu, the night of the fight. Now, they want me to accept. See guys, you want people to accept that this is a narrative and this is how it to come out. I understand. Not he's choosing to take the fall. But I'm just on the side of what me I'm seeing before me. Videos, talks, the CTC. Now in that same CTC, you said this guy came up, Owonikoko said, the nurse said she was called around 12 on Monday, which makes it possible because Runwang in a CTC said that Spending left on Monday morning. Spending left the house on Monday morning. Later when Spending wrote another new love letter, he said around 11 or something was when he allegedly said he saw Mohbad, but he left the house in the afternoon. So you see, I'm not going to go by things that are not adding up. Because when I keep going, this one is lying here, that one is lying here, that one is lying here, that one is three words here. I will go by the narrative of what was issued from Wunwan's press statement when she went to the TV, what they've said at the inquest, what Karimo have said, spending, every one of them. And we had every of their words, pick everything together. You understand? And work with it. When me, I'm able to iron it out. For me, I think I've even ironed it out. That's why it will be easy for me. If I say I'm leaving justice for Mohbad today, I will leave. If I don't want to talk about justice for Mohbad, I will not talk about it because I already know this is how it should be. This is what happened. Even though they want to lie. But from their confession, their slip of tongues, they have expressed and exposed themselves. That's what I'm saying, Abby. That is obvious. The nurse was there on Monday, but they gave her the script of Tuesday. Or if indeed she came on Tuesday, she was also set up on Tuesday. So I'm having on those two things. She was set up on Tuesday, but she didn't meet, allegedly, she did not meet Mohbad alive. She did not meet Mo alive. Now, when we were playing that stuff, remember Karimo said, you know now, Flora, you know, you and I know, you know the truth. Now, Karimo said in that stuff that she told Wunwan that Wunwan should touch Mohbad and check for pulse. Now, somebody who is not a nurse or a doctor, how can you tell her to check for pulse? And that was after they got back from the hospital, Abi. And as I'm looking, she didn't rob herself one way or the other. Flora, come up and tell us the truth. You know, everyone is watching you.
Flora don't get conscience now. How can she come up to come and say something?
What?
There was no nurse. Nurse for where?
It's on the chair.
Even Flora cannot argue about that.
Now Flora is who agree. Tell me then.
No, Flora.
Flora and my sin. Top movies and code that day. That the first one was when they went to the first hospital. The second video is when they went to the second hospital.
And let's sell our energy for tomorrow. Now, no wahala now. I don't cook food already. I go chop belly full. I want the weight. Let's do a movie. So let's save the energy.
But Flora, what if it comes out that tomorrow the time of time was never?
Do you know why Flora is moving up and down? Maybe one secret can leak out so that you can work on that.
No mind that.
What the movie is going on torí ẹ̀ lọ́tún máa ẹ̀ náà ṣe lọ sọ́dọ̀ paparazzi ló sọ pé ó pa gbé náà ní àwọn bàbá ò fò. Ṣó lè jọmọ tiẹ̀ lọ pa kínú ẹ̀ dùn. One stupid idiots. Abby, were you there? So Abby, you were there. What did you say, Nay?
Deba.
Huh?
You said I love your engagement with him last night. No, I was very sensitive. I said I still stand.
Okay.
Mohbad autopsy will come out with something different from the government.
At least, yes.
The time of death will never be 3:30. Time of death will never be 3:30.
Àgbáyà ni máa yẹn máa. Àgbáyà ni máa yẹn.
You don't record yourself.
And me that I was upset. Why was she sorrow? Block me back.
And just one people. They always want to sell a narrative. What is not real, what is not true. Me, I just know that they made the blunder. Where they messed up was from beginning, onset. Where they did not write their script there. They should have gone to read these people, what's this person? Perez, their press statement. That Perez press statement was the giveaway. Now that one is
Flora, hold on. She president in Iloni Kuramed Hospital. Tell us.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Patriot, yeah, you're right.
He's not even going to be the talk of the town.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Easy. Good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good morning.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, sorry. I've seen Naimoni is like he got this thing from the hospital, right? Is that the one he's trying to show online now?
Which one?
Hero.
Oh, I see you are trying to show something online like I'm seeing something like a 3:30, 3 to 8 hours, something.
Oh, okay, no, not from. No, it's on set. That's about body stages after fight.
Oh, okay. I thought it's for Mohbad.
No, we're just working towards the routine. The timing.
Oh, okay. Hey, sorry, is it Blessing? Is she married?
Yes.
Yes, you want to marry her.
Do you want to marry her?
No, I have a reason why I'm asking if she's married.
What's your reason?
My reason is that so Blessing has a family. The husband has the family.
Yes, now.
And they are hearing all these things. They should be preparing for that guy earlier too.
Yes.
I swear to God, I thought she's a single. That's why. Because if that girl married and she has a husband, and the husband, the family, they are still alive. They should be very wise. They should be very, 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 very vigilant. That girl, she's most devil.
And the way she's quiet about her brother,
and if this kind of thing, she can quiet on her own brother.
Calm down.
Support the law.
Calm down.
Anybody, the family where that girl marry from, they need to be very vigilant. Anything can happen to the husband anytime. That girl will not say pin.
No, maybe she's updating her.
She's worse than Wumi.
Take it.
Oh God. I beg. Make una write Wumi family. Make una know how many of them in the family. From the father family, from the mother family, and make una know Aloba family from the father from Aloba and all their siblings, and from my Mohbad, make them know how many kids come from them. All these people, make una write them down. Make anybody make their kid. If una hear say na from so family, make them chase them. Make them not allow them marry them. Aloba family, Mohbad family, Wumi family. Karimo, all those kids, all Karimo kids, they should notice them down. They should try get their names. People should run away from these people because cause they on top all those family head. Me, I don't mark their face in case maybe my relative.
Your pikin will go fall in love. You don't love up, you don't get belle.
So if you get belle, we go come out. We go come out. That family, na Ibu family, Aloba family, Wumi family, Mohbad family, all of them.
Your family is Adebanjo.
Adebanjo family. In fact, that name because if I don't write them down. Wetin be Mohbad surname, their own family, may I beg. Make them make I write them down too.
Saidi, please. Not
Now true now. If it be like say maybe person just they talk joke. Now true at the talk. I know say a lot of people they hear me now. Maybe they write them down. Even though those people where they follow Wumi, none of them feel allow their pikin go marry Wumi or marry Wumi pikin. None.
Naimuli, you are not nice. So today is our Oba Canvas Lori Agbada's birthday. You wish happy birthday to him. Yes.
Oh, Mima.
Let me say something. Do you know it is not coincidence that they took Mohbad to the hospital? This guy really wants justice for himself. If they haven't taken him to the hospital, there won't be any medical statement that is it press or Kuram that Rigo Motive have already sent him. And that statement would be a supporting document for the pathologists tomorrow if they really did the test accurately. The statement will collaborate what the result will give tomorrow.
Yes.
If that, that is a banker. That statement is a banker because it's a medical fact.
Yeah.
Which could be examined medically. So that's why I said I pray those doctors will be there tomorrow.
Hey, I will come here tomorrow. Make I drop this one for now.
They should ask good questions.
Make I drop this one for now.
Okay.
And me, by this time tomorrow, I will try come online to come this platform to come and you remind me say I said it. I wish good thing will come tomorrow.
Amen.
But
Amen.
I wish that is my greatest prayer for tonight.
Amen.
That is my prayer. But the way I see this game, so go to law.
Okay, look.
Yes.
Law.
Because if you know what's it called? Odumosu, where do the pathology and the toxicology, when they have fight with Odumosu, they is like in the work for Wumi, the way they take behave.
Say
Like you know how.
So even though for Baba to talk say he don't know the result wey he carry for hand.
No, he can't know it. No. Baba won't be able to do
Why
it.
he can't know?
It's not possible.
There's a lot. Maybe they wrote something that will be read in the.
No, it's not supposed to even know anything.
Okay, let me just talk. Okay, fine.
No, not saying man.
The way these people, the way that they take behave, make una put 1 + 1 is equal to 2 together. Una go don't know the result by myself. Without reading it out for us.
Yeah,
Game don't enter this thing. Game they there. Tomorrow, you go just get surprise for public way with the clamoring for justice. Internet go scatter, especially this J4M tomorrow. A lot of people no go sleep.
Mr. Easy, stop it now.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to go forward. Make I
Can we
not
look at it
go.
from this angle? Can we look at it
At the
from
call now. Tomorrow I will come here. Wait, I don't want to talk now. I will come bust time tomorrow. I just give now. Small. So tomorrow I will come talk am.
Mr. Easy, I wish the result though. I wish the result.
No, the result kankan but
Mr. Easy.
ìwà bàbá yẹn ìwà gbogbo wọn kò ṣe ìwà kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ justice.
Can we look at it from this angle, Mr. Easy?
Okay, which angle I'm listening?
This angle now. Why? Okay. Results will come out well, right? Now there's a new update where they said Kuramed Hospital, all the doctors, everybody that attended, that we are aware. No, everybody stop right now. Wait, wait. We get where they go. Right.
They don't design at the end.
They know they're around. Now,
okay.
Allegedly, could it be? You remember they told Baba to send a copy to the magistrates and also the DPP or the Nigerian Police Force. What if they have been hinted of the result? Now, the only person that might show is Perez because Perez has a press statement corresponding to Baba's results. That is not come with rigor mortis, might come with time of death, Monday, early in the morning, date of death, 11th, or in the morning. Allegedly.
That is very good news. That is a good news for us then.
I'm saying can we look at it from that angle?
Okay.
But why is this 3 days inquest? They are coming out to say 3 days and 2 days to inquest. They are coming out to say that allegedly all the people that treated Mohbad are not in Kuramed Hospital. So could it be that it was in the morning they went to Kuramed Hospital allegedly? Kuramed Hospital might know a lot. And that's why all their nurses and doctors are disappearing.
Even if they disappear, the hospital itself is not disappearing. It's still there. It's still functioning now. They don't need those people. They only need the hospital. The document is there in the hospital.
Yeah, Perez will never contradict. I even said it before that's why. Perez has shown more transparency than Kuramed. Perez has shown credibility by writing a press statement to debunk everything.
Yeah. And it's true. It's true. But I pray we hear good news tomorrow. That will make us proud. Huh?
Let me play your Mifabi.
Okay, it's online now.
No, last year. Because I knew I heard him say something that he went to. Let me look for that record. Where he went to Kuramed. And it's like since that last year, they had even said it that Kuramed as those people are not there. So for these people to be coming to give us this story, which is 3 days to, I don't think it makes sense.
I even allegedly do. I hear say the man where Mohbad draft petition and number 1 of Nigeria, they say they get problem.
Wow. Yeah.
They don't withdraw the security when they carry when they follow them.
Wow. Allegedly.
Allegedly, no.
Really, I think I was hearing it, but I thought they were lying. No,
not true.
But anyone bet they won't. You know what I No, flood the internet.
If they don't give Mohbad justice, Lagos no go be Lagos again. Things no go move.
Let's hear. I don't know if he told us that the Kuramed can make up from the phone.
Yeah, I'm an actor. Look at the story.
For the full video.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. I'm getting
Sorry to bother you. My name is Yomi Kabi. I'm an actor.
Yeah, can I help you?
Yeah, I need an audience. I don't know if you can see me so that you know who you're speaking with. Try and go in front of the camera to see.
Yeah. You're me, me.
I'm not asking for money. I just want to make an inquiry.
I'm not asking for money. Wait, I'm not asking for money.
Is it the hospital?
Hello?
Just by
It's by the hospital, right?
For what? You can just give me an idea.
Alright, so like I said, my name is Yomifabi. I'm an actor. I'm a human rights activist and looking into the whole matter of my colleague and friend Mohbad, who is your neighbor here. I don't know if you're aware of your neighbor.
When he went to the house.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And so basically, sir, we're trying to unravel the cause of his death, particularly for him to get justice and as well for the society to know that justice is crucial and part of the system. So that we can have trust including visitors to Nigeria. And we're looking for clues. And of course, your CCTV camera up here can help us in a little way. So I don't know if there's a way you can help us. We can discuss on how the modalities. We know it's very hectic for your IT guys to come and go back into the data. But we're ready to take up the responsibility on that one so that if you can find a clue from that angle, sir. So it's a private investigation.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me come downstairs.
Bless you, sir. Bless you. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir.
If not to say they destroyed this thing, this guy forget something. I swear to God.
Who is that? You know for talk. Yeah? You mean you said you know for talk. No. Go back. Sorry, I'm coming. I want to check. I have to change my speaker. Yummy. Every 3 days, don't put 3 days.
Update on justice.
Let me just change my this thing so that we'll play from this one. I think it's this one, the Wednesday. Okay, cool, yes. I've seen the one now. Let me change my speaker. Let me change the speaker. Okay, let's do this one.
Mahami Pharmacy and Store. This is a pharmacy. Mahami Pharmacy and Store. Just one step outside Mohbad Street. That is the store. You can see, all you can see now, that is a pharmacy there. And that is Mohbad Street, where I'm going to be entering now. So, I'm doing this so that we can know if truly he was in excruciating pain, his hand was bleeding. Everybody know you can go to the chemist pharmacy to get some drugs, to do some first aid. You understand? It's stating that they left this street here to the pharmacy, which is another stone throw. As you can see, I'm taking you to you can see this is the street. The King's Court, phase 5. You understand? Whatever. So I am walking into the street. That will take me into Mohbad Street. You guys can see. So nothing suggests for all those witnesses, those surrounding them, that they went to the pharmacy very close by to pick up drugs or to pick up anything to alleviate or to stop the bleeding or to stop the pain, since the nurse is not available on the 11th. I just left Kuramed and spoke to the management, and they gave me inside deep analysis. As you can see, this is the street. This is
Can you see the property that I showed you? I didn't cross it. So, and that is Mohbad's house down there. I'm going to now. So that's another angle. Okay, that is the camera. That is the camera in front of Mohbad's house under the roof. These are the two cameras here. This is the camera at the entrance. These are the two cameras here. Now, this is Mohbad's house. This is 3rd of September 2024. So those two cameras, we need to know if they're working, but they will of course be working. And the house is still under lock and key. So this is 3rd of September 2024. So I'm still here. We're still, having some fact finding and to get some clues that will help the police, help the government to unravel the cause of death. So I think this is also very good question.
If they say that house is not on Mohbad, so why they never rent that house out since all this one?
No mind them, they cannot rent it out. The day we go analyze your maybe this. Can I continue playing or you want to talk?
Continue.
Okay.
The excruciating pain. His hand was bleeding. But everybody know you can go to the chemist pharmacy to get some drugs, to do some first aid. Understand? It's stating that they left it here to the pharmacy, which is another stone throw. As you can see, I'm taking you to you can see this is the street. The King's Court, phase 5. You understand? Whatever. So I am walking into the street. That will take me into Mohbad's street. You guys can see. So nothing suggests from all those witnesses, those surrounding there, that they went to the pharmacy very close by to pick up drugs or to pick up anything to alleviate or to stop the bleeding or to stop the pain, since the nurse is not available on the 11th. And I just left Horamed. I spoke to the hospital management and they gave me full details. Oversight, deep analysis of what's transpired. As you can see, this is the street. This is Mohbad's street. Can you see now for yourself? Can you see the property that I showed you? I didn't cross the car. So, and that is Mohbad's house down there. Going to now. So that's another angle.
Something crossed my mind.
That is the camera.
Sorry, something crossed my mind that if Yomi had to be out, why was it not so difficult for the PI that Mr. Muyiwa said? He should have gone to watch this video to locate the place, because it was done in September. And it was in November that they had that.
As you can see, this is the street.
Okay,
this is called a food gym. 2000. And 20. So just to correct, we need to know.
Justice.
And the house is still unlocked.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
This is
Sorry, what did you say?
I said Nigeria police, they are playing games. If they really want to work, only waiting Yomi do now, they will get the whatever they want. It's already clear. to everybody. They don't want to do anything.
Even the people we put our hope in, I don't think they were ready to. Because this record,
Those ones, now them spoil this thing. Make we tell ourselves the truth.
but we're giving them last card. Yeah? Tomorrow is last card.
Oh.
I got to do some content. Didn't you mention it? There was one.
Sort of September 2022. I'm still here. I'm still, having some fact finding and to get some clues that will help the police and the government to unravel the cause of death. So I think this is also very crucial. This is about what's the time now? This is 12 past 2 p.m. on the 3rd of September, Tuesday, 3rd of September 2024. So this is the 3rd day of the investigation.
Yeah, I did too.
I know surely we're going to find that missing link, that clip that's going to help us. Because let's keep our faith, let's keep trusting the justice system, let's keep helping the justice and police system, and if you have any information, if you have anything vital that could lead to unraveling the cause of death of Mohbad, please do not hesitate to share this with us. Thank you. So today is the 3rd of September, and I'm still on Oshib Road, where we're still having the investigation and fact-finding on what killed Mohbad, if there is any clue left behind. And, this is an effort to assist the government and the police, if there is any vital information that we think we can help them with. And of course, all this is going to be done under the ambit of the law and discreet human rights protection. So I am trekking on the road. I just left Kuramed and the facility opposite Kuramed, the RCCTV. So I'm trekking to the house now. So for you to know that there is close proximity. It's trekking, and of course, there is no way anybody will not know that there is a hospital called Kuramed there, because the signage is very obvious, and they have all the signs and even illuminating signs, even at night, to show that the hospital is there. So we just have to get a proper, detailed investigation and detailed information to know the veracity and know who is complicit or who is liable or culpable. So, like I said, today is 3rd of September 2024. Thank you.
I saw, I think it's down, I don't know why I removed it. That one had Bossman in it. That one had Bossman. I don't know where I want to search it back again to. I could just save it. Me and this my way, I don't understand myself for now. Let's see if I'll see it again. I hope to see it, yeah. I know he talked about Kuramed that last year, and he said things that happened in Kuramed, because he said he was going to parents too. Or maybe I should search your mean parents or something. Because I knew he talked about this stuff last year. I'm wondering where the people we count on are saying otherwise. Let me see, Yomi. That's okay. You missed me. You're not at the recap. You missed me. Recap for you. KD, please. Your one rose son is asking for recap. KD, please recap for your one rose son. Okay? KD fashion, are you there? KD. KD. Are you there? Hey God, where I want to see this record now? And I saw it too. Yeah? Because it was this guy. I don't know.
What is that?
Your brother is asking for a recap.
Who's my brother? Who?
Your son.
Brother is at bed. Wait, when you get his money? When you ask him.
For the sake of one rose.
I don't get strength. We've been here since what time? 6 a.m.
I swear, we're not true.
I know, recap will come.
Don't
recap. No, even if you give me lion, I don't feel recap. If you give me lion. Brother, if you give me lion, I don't feel recap.
Give me one corner.
I don't bribe me. I don't feel since 6 a.m. we've been here. How long you gone? Let them only download the and the recap. Recap okay. Àjẹ́ mo gbà tí mo ti jí láti 2:30 látọ̀dọ̀ Fariano ni mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Sí. Wá sọ̀dọ̀ the only ní 6 recap. Na only ma download the video yẹn a máa play.
Play. I said we have played plenty.
You want to leave a bit?
Yeah, we've done a lot.
And this
Hold on. Where is Titus? Titus, if you're on the comment section, can you just send a request, please? I want to help you. I'm trying to
You can also ask them. You can ask them some few questions, please.
Let me complete them, I beg. That's it.
Naimoli, I beg, start the brief. I go to interject. Start the brief.
You said I should do it.
Start it. I'll be interjecting.
Lady.
Calculate the hours. Almost 12 hours. So.
As in, they want us to go back. Okay, so I started with throwback first by playing. I think we started with Karima's tape and played a throwback of interview Karima had. She had an interview on TikTok, and she talked about how Mohbad was. Hold on, let me close my camera and we'll play that one. She talked about in that record, right? She talked about how Mohbad was buried. Then she talked about the rituals that they did. The part I won't forget was where she was saying that they got a white material. And from that white material that one of their sisters got, they used it to tie, they cut part of it. Then I think Mohbad's singlet or so that he was wearing, the girl had to wear it. And they told her not to have a bath. Then she should tie the piece of the cloth that they threw at the funeral ground, that white cloth that they threw on the funeral ground, that they tied, allegedly, they tied it on her head. And she was to, say some things and was and she's not meant to go out. Rain is not meant to touch her. Water is not meant to touch her for 7 to, I think, 14 days. So that was what we did. That it was more or less like, maybe it's all those their traditional, because the lady was like, got traditional. He said, yes, that is a traditional thing that they do from their own town. So she did that. Then talked about the funeral ground, before the funeral ground, that they were trying to plead with Baba not to bury Then at some point, she wanted to talk to Baba, but she couldn't speak to him. She talked about the process of how they moved from one place to another. Although the lady that I was playing from was interjecting with talk, the network also wasn't too good. Then she talked about the property, the land, that even the other land that it was that Baba is saying that is another acre that Mohbad has, that is for the mother. That when she heard about all those things, she told the mother that they should take the case to Panti. You understand? So they took it to Panti. She was the one that got San Falano through somebody in the US, and she was one that invited her mom. So they asked her about the interview she first got. She said it was because Baba's wife was the one that first spoke that day. You get, so she had to come out to come and talk and clear and debunk and stand for her sister. Then we moved on to, we played another of our tape. She had the one with Bridget, which she still talked something similar, that she was begging that her sister wanted to do autopsy, and that Bridget one was recorded on the 13th of September 2023. Yes, sorry. So, and that Bridget one was recorded on the 13th of September. So she was giving scenarios of how she took her mom out of the country. It wasn't Mohbad that paid for any trip. That her mother was with her. The mother entered US on Thursday. Then she talked about the marriage part that Mohbad said they haven't done the court wedding, but he was planning to do it the third day that he died. Then she further went on to say, what else did she speak on? What else did she speak on? But that interview with Bridget, we played the other clips of she and Bridget's interview. Then we further went on to play Baba Mohbad, because we are not trying to debunk what she said, right? So because there was a part where she said that Baba, yes, she made mention of the naming ceremony. That Baba Mohbad was not at the naming ceremony of the baby, but because he was asking for 500K, that he wants to go and do it in Ikorodu. So he was telling Mohbad that he cannot do it on the island, though, that they want to do their own, that he did not attend, that Isha left, that he wanted his own money, and Mohbad said okay. So I was like, that I know that there was one part where DJ interviewed one of Baba Mohbad's friend or brother, friend, that was a person, friend, and the guy told us in that record that Baba attended the naming ceremony. So we went further to play the interview where Mr. Deji Abidayo was interviewed, right? And he introduced himself. Now, he introduced himself. He said he's Baba's younger brother, but not blood brother. They grew up from Ekiti, that they grew up together. So it's like area, Ekiti township, guys, because they're from the same hometown, the village and everything, and they grew up together, they did things together, so they are like brothers, you understand? So he explained that part. So while we were watching it, I was like, it seems this is where Bossman made a mistake with the narrative that Mr. Muiwa is the one that is, friend and all that. So while we're playing that, that's why the man now talked about Iyadura, because BJ was asking about lifestyle when Baba and her were together. So he told her how Baba and Iyadura had a misunderstanding. Then later they intervened because somebody was up. Mr. Kayode was like, Baba shouldn't have gone back. But, at the end of the day, you understood the language of once they bear, always they bear. And, sometimes you have to let go because the child wanted them back. So in the record, though, the guy explained it that Mohbad and even the sibling Blessing, it seems they've already collected an apartment for Iyadura. Now expressing to us that on the 14th was when they discovered that Iyadura went back to Mohbad's house when Mohbad died. And Baba was like, when Mohbad was alive, that you are not scared to sleep in your own, that you are scared to sleep in your own house where Mohbad did not die, but you are not scared Mohbad's house where Mohbad died. And that period, they wanted to beat Baba Mohbad. They were after him. So Baba was planning to go stay with Yadura, you understand, to cover himself from the Korodu boys that wanted to ambush him. So when he got there on that 14th in the morning, he now got to discover that he called that Yadura Alpha. Then Yadura was like, she's on the island. So that's where they found out. We're like, this is not the whole thing that you said. And then I think it was during that period he also got to discover that Yadura is still married to the ex-husband. And initially, they thought she wasn't married to the ex-husband anymore. Then we further listened to him when he now talked about the naming ceremony, how they packaged their rice inside a green cooler, that they were saying they can't do it in their house. They went to a service apartment. So it was a service apartment they did the naming for Mohbad, for the baby. Then from there they were like they need to take them to one hotel to go and sleep. That's where they took them to the hotel, that they packed the rice inside cooler for him and him and Baba inside a green cooler, because he mentioned the color of the cooler. Then he also talked about how Blessing, yes, he now said that when he was talking to Yadura, that so you know that you are why would you tell the public that Baba Mohbad is not the legal father of, is not the right father of Adura? So Yadura was not explaining to that it was because of the way he was behaving that she said so, and somebody told her, pushed her to say that she didn't intentionally want to say it, but the kids are for Baba. You understand? So he now said that thank God that Baba Mohbad remarried and had other kids elsewhere. If Baba did not have kids, maybe that's how she would have flown with that narrative and said Baba is impotent, I cannot even have a child, that look at her now, she has kids somewhere else and all that. But thank God that Baba has other kids that look like him, so she cannot even use that on him. So that got Baba angry as well, from my own understanding. So he now further said that while he was talking to Yadura, that Yadura now he now told Bridget that around the line when they were telling her, she now said, that she was the one that said Baba, that they said Mohbad is in the hospital. Then from there, he now said that while Baba was going to the hospital, Mohbad, that while they were on their way, Blessing called and told Baba to withhold the information she wants to share with him, that Mohbad is dead. So Baba also held it till he got to the house, discovered all that happened, and they got the information on the 12th. So we finished playing that. Isha expressed himself with the whole funeral thing, talking about how they tried to go to the police station. Then from the police station, they took Mohbad to the morgue, blah, blah, blah. That he was the one that was even part of the people that were in charge of fencing the compound and the cementing, like the cementing, that they needed to cement that place because they said the place is not that secured. So they had to quickly do the job and all that. So he cleared that part as well, that he was at the funeral ground to support. Then he made mention that Blessing, Yarosha, Boyega, that's Adura, that's Boss's younger brother as well, with Darosha, Blessing, Adura, Boyega, Darosha. The four of them, they followed, thank you so much. They followed Mohbad's corpse. They were the one that carried Mohbad's corpse to the funeral ground. So he made mention of that part as well. Then he talked about the funeral. Then that's when he said, they had to make sure that the place was cemented. So BJ was like, that they said there was a big stone on the ground. He now said, he can't say, but the last he knows that they only cemented the floor. That's why he said that they cemented Mohbad's gravesite. And they had to protect that place as well because of protection. That's, the area. Which KD was like, why would they do such a work? KD was asking that's not good. Why did they even fence it? What are they hiding? So we got to understand. So I was like, okay, based on my own inquiry from the lawyer then, is that you have to, if you are going to bury someone in your private property, it has to be 100 feet away from where the person died. If the person dies at maybe house one close to, you cannot bury the person at house one close to. You must take the person 100 feet away from that place, or the government will be the one to grant you and all that. And again, you must fence the compound because it's a private house, and also cement that place. It has to be secured. That's why. And we shouldn't forget that Ikorodu is a rough area, which one of like few days back, which we played one of the old clips, right? We heard where one of the boys were angry. One of them was crying, and as in what?
Guy, what a
Let's come back, please.
Talking. Omotosho was now talking